Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to J Trades TV. If you are new to my channel, where we discuss all stock related contents and much more, let me give a shout out. I already see in the building. I see D Willie, Kato J. I see you in the building, man. Good morning to all of y'all. J24, my right hand man. Shout out to y'all. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to my super chat to Nadia. Thank you so much for your support and your donations. Thank you so much for that, Queen. Also, let me give a shout out to my boy Jay. Sanction. Let me give a shout out to my boy, man. Thank you so much for the follow, man, and everything. Appreciate you so much, boss. And let me go ahead and give them they little sound off. Thank y'all. Thank you. All right, thank you so much for that. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and do what we do best. Let's go ahead and jump into our charts, earnings, and the economic data, guys. Let's go ahead and get ready to rock and roll. Let's go.
Jason Sion says.
All right, boss. Thank you so much.
Good bro, fire intro.
Oh man, no problem, man. Thank you so much, boss, man. Thank you so much for coming through too, man. Do give my boy a shout out on Twitch, man. A good guy, man. Give him a follow at Sanctions so much. And again, thank you so much for coming through. As far as our earnings, guys, we do have we don't have anything on Friday for the earnings data, so we're gonna go ahead and get that out the way, guys. So let's go ahead and jump into. Today, the 28th, which is Friday, we already had our core PCE data, which did lead to some downside in the market. At 9:45, we do have the Chicago PMI data. And last but not least, at 11 o'clock, guys, we will have the Fed monetary policy report. So as of now, that's all we're going to have at this moment. So let's go ahead and dive into our charts, and let's get ready to rock and roll, team. Let's go. All right, team. We're back in the building. Marty, I see you coming through. Good morning to you, boss. That's my other guys, my guy right there. Good morning to you. So right now, it does seem like we're having a little bit of downside at this moment, guys. We are getting a little bit of a downtrend. We are getting rejected at these high areas. Right now, look like we hit that 549 and we started to come back on down. So we are getting that nice little fade. But at the same time, I do see one Coldplay. I don't know if you agree with me. Marty, I don't know if you agree with me. I kind of see somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. Coldplay. I see somewhat of a cup and handle pattern, man. I may not comment, but always here. Oh yeah, always, boss. You already know that. You know what's up. So right now, I do see somewhat of a cup and handle pattern on this setup on my 30-minute time frame. When we do get this U-shaped pattern right here, we get somewhat of a U-shaped pattern and kind of like this little, like you want to set up for like almost like a cup and handle pattern almost. Like I want to come back down to these low areas. It does, and that's around that. If we pull back down that low. Because we gotta bypass the 546.66, 546.36 to get to that 545.50. But it does look like almost like somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. It almost looked like that off this pullback in pre-market. And it looked like it wants to pull back down, but then pull back and push right back up towards those like this top area around this 548.27 to 549ish mark. So, I mean, it is making a complete U-shape, like it wants to go back up toward these highs around that 550. So, I mean, it does look like right now at the moment, due to that pullback, it does look like it's setting up for somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. If those buyers can move in and we get that bounce back up towards the upside. So that's what it looked like it's setting up for, guys. It does look like almost like a cup and handle pattern when we're getting that. We got the cup right here where we're getting rejected. And it looked like it's working on that handle right now for that pullback. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes peeled to see if it sets up for that somewhat of that cup and handle pattern, see if we get that specific move. But it does look like it's setting up for that. As far as Tesla, guys, I did call it out. I told y'all that what Tesla was aiming for, that Tesla was aiming for what? That 200 mark. You can clearly see right here. I go to it real quick. As you can see, as I told y'all, right here, boom, 200, right where I had my mark. The reason why I didn't go off because it was in pre-market, and it normally doesn't trigger off in pre-market, but it does trigger off in intraday. So that's the reason why it's still sitting up here. But I did call it out, and you can clearly see it where your high is at. It's at 267. So let's go back to the chart, and as I told y'all right here, at this bounce right here that we was bouncing off of this trend line, and the target area was 200, and it's sure enough, it hit the 200 mark. So therefore, we call out the alert. The alert. We completed that alert for now. So that's so far so good as far as Tesla. Tariq, shout out to you, boss. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So yeah, right now, but it's still on an uptrend. Don't get me wrong. Tesla's still on an uptrend right now, and it did test that 200, which is a normal natural resistance, and we will be getting a nice little pullback. Look like we may get a pullback towards these little areas. Let me see. We do pull back. It does look like I said the main stable area I see that makes sense to be like that 197 to this 196-ish. What is 196.60? What is this? 196 what? 196.63? Yeah, so around this 196.63 mark. Let me see. As far as Amazon, you are getting rejected, getting this little pullback right now. Like we are getting overextended, so we are getting a little pullback down towards these key areas, back on down. The main area I see would be like 194.60. Look like on that end. Let me go ahead and extend it off to the right. So right here, you can clearly see this on Amazon that you have room to come back down this way. We may hit that 196 first. Look like you have room to come down like around 196, almost right where that 50 SMA is at. Let me see. We starting to see it right around the breakout bounce area. Keep that area. God, appreciate you, Coldplay. Thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you for the alert. Thank you. So yeah, right now, we're definitely getting closer to around that 546 first, which would probably be that first potential bounce area where we can see buyers move in, because that is our old resistance. Where you hit, fall. You can see right here, old resistance can turn into new support. When we do pull down to these key areas for that first bounce. So the way that it's looking, Coldplay, it might be a two-legged pullback. The way that it's looking like it's setting up, where you get that bounce, that first bounce, and then you go down to a lower level. Almost like this. It does look like it's setting up for almost like a two-legged pullback setup. Kind of like this, where you pull back and you bounce off that key area first, and then you come down to even a lower level, something like that, to that nature. That's the way it looked like it's setting up. It looked like it's setting up for almost like a two-legged pullback, where you get that nice little bounce and then reversal right back on up towards these resistance and come back on down, almost like a two-legged pullback. So that's the way it looked like it's setting up to start off. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled to see how these buys are gonna hold up around this 546 mark first. I'm looking for shorts off the bell. Yeah, we're definitely coming down. Like I said, the first area for sure, Coldplay, is gonna be around that 546, that old resistance mark right here. You can see right here, right across the board, rejection. You can see right here, the old resistance could turn to possible support. So they could be pulling it down right around that 546.36 mark first. The way your first bounce would be. So from that resistance, from that rejection, all the way up from these areas all the way down to this 546, that'd probably be your first bounce. So you probably got a good little movement from these upper areas all the way down towards this 546.36 mark. So that could be the first one. That could be that first little pullback here, all the way down to this key level, to this 536 mark. So yeah, I mean, right now you are still on a downtrend on this 3-minute time frame. I mean, you're definitely downtrending. It's downtrend. Look like it's downtrending towards that 546.36. So that's what it's looking like right now, guys. We do have 5 minutes to the bell ring.
All this info is nuts.
Boss, it's easy to read, because again, all it is patterns. That's really it. All it is patterns and price points. Pretty much, it's all about support and resistance. So basically, when it comes down to the market, it's like a floor and a ceiling. Okay, think about it. Okay, you're in a house, right? And if you jump and hit your head on the ceiling, what happens? You go down. But if you're on the floor and you bounce, what happens? You go up. So as we're looking at these setups, all we do, because the market is going this way. The market is going this way. So all of this is the past. This is the present. So all it is, this is the past. So right now, all I'm doing is taking the past and going into the present. Okay, in the past, you got rejected, which is your ceiling, which is the red line right here, right? So that means 9 times out of 10, you're on top of you're coming down on top of the ceiling, which it basically is the floor, because you're above it, you're not underneath it. So basically, as you pull back down, you can actually bounce on top of it and go back up. So it's like a floor and a ceiling type of thing. It's like a bouncing effect, a rotation. Pretty much that's what it is. So that's pretty much all it is, boss. Oh, and since I do have you here, Jay Sanction, let me go ahead and show you the little lobby, our little break room lobby real quick. And I'm gonna get your input too, because I got I'm adding people's personality to my lobby. So let me go ahead and take you to the lobby real quick, so I can add a piece of you to it to show my appreciation. Let me hear me go to it real quick.
Jason Sion says.
Yeah. So welcome to the lunchroom lobby, where we chill on our lunch break. So right here, what I do is I take a piece of everybody, a picture, a logo, like a few people. I put like a Sonic logo on the backboard. I got a UK logo on the backboard. I take a piece of everybody and put them, in my lobby. So anything of you want me to add to you to show my appreciation, like let me know, like a logo or something that represents you, I can have in the background, so you'll feel a part of everything. So just let me know. You don't have to rush and give it to me now. Take the time to think about it. But whatever you do come up with that idea, just let me know and I'll put it in here. I got you, boss. So let's go ahead and head back to the lobbies, guys, to the trade lobby. Let's go.
Jason Sion says, this is tough.
Man, appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you. So yeah, that's our little lunchroom lobby where we go to take a break. You know, for like 30 minutes to an hour. You know, we talk, we chop it up, whatever. And the crazy part about it, everything works. The shot clock buzzer goes off, the arcade's working, all of that. But if you are here like later on, or you do return back like around lunchtime, which would be about my time would be about 11, 12ish. Let me know when you pop back in, and I'll show you the sound effects to the everything in the lobby. I got you. But guys, do remember today, and I forgot today is Friday. Today is Friday. I will be here half the day, guys. So I'll be here till around 12, 12:30, and then I'll be wishing everybody well for the weekend, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll again next Monday. So do remember, this is half a day. It's a Friday. Let's do the very best that we can and knock it out the park, guys. We do have 2 minutes to the bell ring, and we'll get it rocking and rolling. So, like I said, as far as Coldplay, what is the max? Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Let me check it out. Max Payne today. Let me hear him check you out. Let me check it out. As far as Spy, the Max Payne today is, come on. Max Payne today, boss, will be 541. 541 is our Max Payne for today. We do have 1.8 million out of the money puts today. As far as Spy, we do have 301,000 out of the money calls and 160,000 in the money calls. So we do have a lot more puts than we do have calls out in the money, out of the money. And the Max Payne right now is 541. So 541, boss, will be our Max Payne for today. Which we ain't nowhere near that. We ain't nowhere near that. But like I said, because we're gonna have to bypass all these possible support areas before we even get all the way back down to these lows. So of course we're gonna have some bounces. Guys, we do have 10 seconds until the bell ring, going into about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll, game time, guys. Let's see where we go. Game time. Make sure you have your trading plans in motion. Let's get ready to rock and roll, team. So right now, Amazon is catching a nice little pullback. You are getting rejected right now around that almost at 200. Well, it did hit 200, didn't it? Close to 200, but y'all getting rejected. Tesla is still holding close around the 200 range, but that's going to be a strong resistance, as you know, which can lead to a further pullback on down. So let me go ahead and extend that to the right at around that one. It's going to be like a 197, 196 around this little area right here. We can see a pullback down this way around where that 50 is sitting at. I do believe that with NVIDIA, SPY, we're going to definitely get a pullback right around. We may get like I said, if those bears are aggressive right now, may get a pullback all the way down to that 545.50. You know, if they come in aggressive, if that 546.36 level don't hold on SPY, we could see a deeper drop even lower towards that 545.50. We could see that. You know, we do crack through these areas hard. We could see that possible area 545.50. We could definitely see that. What is that? Tesla? Oh, Tesla 200 mark. All right, so it did hit my alarm. So Tesla, boom, 200. So we called that already. So that alert has happened. Definitely hit that alert. So it's definitely pushing. Damn, Tesla is rocking. So it look like the next area Tesla is trying to go to is 202. Next area Tesla is trying to fight to go to is 202, guys. If we can continuously get that push, 202 will be your next target on Tesla. As long as you hold that 200 mark, next mark is 202. And then we keep pushing. Next, it goes by twos, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if we can continuously keep pushing, right now the target will be 202. We push above 202. Next target after that would be 204. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Right now, we are desperately trying to hold this area around this 200 mark right now, but we did break it. Here you go with that pullback on Amazon that I called out, and like I said, it looks like we can go down towards this. Like I said, the 196-ish area down towards this. The main area I see is like way down here, like 194.60. But let's see what's gonna happen to this 196 first. You do got a little bit of resistance that they can utilize that for support. Right now, the lowest we came down on SPY was around that 546.66. That was that first line here. We didn't go all the way down to that 546.36 yet. We didn't hit that. We did bounce off of that 546.66 though. Good morning, Thunder. Good morning to you, boss. Nuno, I see you in the building too as well, boss. I see y'all. Good morning. But we are still on a downtrend on SPY. SPY look like we still got a little bit more downside to go if it doesn't hold. Right now, it is trying to bounce off of that 546.66 for sure. I do see that bounce. As we coming on down this way. So it is bouncing off of the first area first. So I'm definitely keep my eyes peeled. So we are definitely bouncing off of this first area, 546.66. But it does still look weak. I mean, it does look like a little bit of weakness still wants to go down this way. I'm gonna keep it on watch though, guys. Definitely keep this on watch to see where we go. Let me see exactly what these because it does look like a cup and handle setup. You know, like like something like this, but looks like it's already trying to bounce back up already. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on it. Keep my eyes peeled on it, cause it is giving me this cup and handle feeling, like this cup and handle vibe. It's giving me this cup and handle vibe. We are bouncing off of that 536.66 first. We are definitely bouncing off of that first, that area. On my 30-minute time frame, you can clearly see that. So yeah, right now we are bouncing off that 546.66 first. Here you go, bouncing back up. Still, here you go, pushing. Make sure I got all my contracts set up. Damn it, what's my... Okay, my calls is set. All right. I was making sure I had my contract set up. I just still think we want to go see a little bit more downside this way. I mean, I still think we want to come down towards that 546.36. I'm gonna keep it on watch though. I'm gonna see if they're gonna hold. I just think like you still want to come like down a little bit more this way. And we definitely still pulling on Amazon like I predicted. Like I said, we're gonna come down. Like I said, I got this level way down here. If they can't hold that 196 on Amazon, you still got room to come back down towards this key level. But they just have to, Amazon, they just have to hold that 196 if they want to move back up towards the upside. But if we do crack that 196, you got room to still come back down around that 194.60. 194.60. SPY's still bouncing right now, getting a little bit of resistance underneath that 547.80, 48-ish mark under here. We are getting rejected slightly. I just still think it got a little bit more room this way though, because the way this is kind of like piercing down, it has like this piercing down effect. That's why I was thinking that we could see like another pullback, but right now it's bouncing. It is definitely bouncing right now. It's definitely pushing back up towards the upside. I give it that. It is definitely pushing back up towards the upside. SPY is killing me. Nvidia and Apple is falling hard. Well, let's see what's holding it up or what's helping it still trying to push. Let me see. Tesla, no, Tesla, not Tesla. Apple, what Apple doing? No, Apple pulling back. You're right. Apple pulling back. What about Nvidia? No, Nvidia pulling back, ain't it? Yep. So, what is keeping SPY up then if all these companies are pulling back? That's the... DIA spike. Appreciate you, boss. DIA spike. Hi, DIA is spiking. Let's look at the You're on an uptrend still. You are getting rejected around at 400. There's a natural resistance. You are getting stuffed. Definitely getting stuffed at the moment. So it looks like it's like a little weakness, a little bit of weakness. Like you can pull back some more. Let me keep it on watch though. Keep that on watch. Let me see. Right now, it's still kind of like an ascending type, but look at me, you bounce. I mean, you got so much room to come back down this way. Kato, you see that? You go up, you get rejected, and you kind of like on this ascending triangle pattern, where you got room to still come back like down this way. So, but you are getting stuff, and 400 is going to be a strong resistance mark. And you got room to come back down this way if you can't break above that 400, because you can see the bodies of the candle not even crossing above that key level. So we know that's strong resistance where you got room to come back down. So that's again, you still got room. Let's see. Boom, boom. I mean, like I said, it still looks like a small uptrend, but I mean, again, you got a lot of heavy resistance above your head that can lead to more of a pullback. So just keep it on watch, boss. Keep it on watch. What are these key levels right here? That's around 398, around 398-ish. About 398, because you go up, get rejected, go up, get rejected, go up 9 times out of 10, and if you don't get that push, you're going to get rejected once again. And it does look a little weak. It's like it don't have enough strength to even push back up towards this red candle yet. So you still look a little weak, almost like a downtrendish format almost. Look like downtrendish. Because you see that candle is lower than this one? Almost look like a downtrend setup almost. Almost look something like this to this nature. Almost something like this. Like almost like a downtrend.
Getting ready for work and listening to some great stuff, bro.
Man, appreciate you, boss, man. I hope you have a blessed Friday. Like I said, man, let me know when you come through, man. I got you, boss. And definitely remind me of, anything you want me to add of you in that lobby. So you can always hit me up through Twitch or through my email, jtrades@gmail.com. Just hit me up through that, and I'll send you all the information, so we can stay. Well, you follow me anyway. We'll talk about it. Forgot about that. You follow me on IG. We'll talk. I got you, boss. But appreciate you, man. And God bless you and your family, man. I hope y'all have a blessed one, man. Appreciate you. Yep, so right now we are bouncing back up, bouncing back up, bouncing back up, bouncing back up.
Jason Sion says, yes sir, God bless brother.
Man, salute to you, bro. And right now, there you go, Tesla still pushing. I told y'all the next possible target is 202. There you go, boom, boom, boom. Let's see if we get that 202 hit. Look like we almost there. So that'd be my first alert already, starting off in the morning, 202 prediction I called out for Tesla. So 202, let me go ahead and set up the alert. Go ahead and get that rocking and rolling. You already know how I do. All right, we're not too far there. So the next area that I already alerted on target on Tesla was 202. 202, guys, 202 on Tesla. 202 on Tesla. So if you're in on the call, shout out to y'all. If y'all caught those bottoms for the push on up, shout out to y'all. So 202 is gonna be shut up, Marty. So the next area is gonna be is definitely gonna be that 202 mark. Again, if we could continuously get that push to 202, above 202, your next intended target is 204, and it's just slowly moving up by twos. So right, the next area, the next target that is pushing up to is 202, guys. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So right now I'm still watching SPY. So right now you got a little bounce right around that 546-ish level. We came down, found a little floor, but we pushing back on up. Right now look like the SPY right now is trying to move itself back up towards these highs around pre-market. Look like we're trying to go back up towards these little areas here. That's around that 498.50. Look like around 498.50. Cause right here, I mean, other than this little spike right here, you started to come back down underneath 548.50. So look like that's gonna be the area that's gonna try to run up to if we keep pushing from that 548 to 548.50 towards almost like around this little key area here. So that's where it looked like it wants to try to go. Because you're gonna have a little bit of resistance because you're underneath the indicators on the 30-minute time frame. You need to get above that 547, 80-ish level, which it looks like it's still pushing. I mean 548 period, 548 to get to get above those indicators. So once you get above those indicators, they can utilize that for support where you can get a squeeze on up towards the upside. So if you can stay and hold above 548, that'll keep you above those two indicators, your 90 MA and your 20 MA, that'll hold up as support where it can kind of fuel or lead up to somewhat of a squeeze out of that 548-ish level, like around this area here. What is this? What is this open at right here? 548. I'm gonna just put 548.50. I'm gonna put 548.50. I'm gonna round it off. So around 548.50. Yep. So around this area. Yep. Here 548.50. So we'll just set it up to that. So 548.50 look like if we keep pushing, that'll be that area right here that is trying to run back up to 548.50 right here towards this little top area if it keeps pushing. But right now it's struggling just at the 548 itself. So right now you're getting a little bit of pullback because you're underneath the indicators. You're underneath the 90 MA, you're underneath the 20. So you are getting a little bit of resistance underneath the indicators, and underneath that 548. So 548 is showing a little bit of resistance. So again, if we can get that push back on up, you're gonna have to break back above 548 to 548.50. Because you can see right here in pre-market, you ran on up to 548.50. Got a little bit of an extension up to 549, but then you came right back underneath what? 548.50. So remember, the body's closed underneath what? 548.50. The wick went all the way up to 549, but the rest of the bodies of the candle is stuffed underneath 548.50. So keep that in mind. That's going to be your top for the day that we do need to break out if you want to see the 550s. So right now we are getting a little bit weak. We are getting stuffed underneath 548 at the moment. You are getting stuffed underneath the indicators where you are slightly pulling back on down underneath 548. It does look like it's... it does look like kind of like a bull flaggish setup, but you're getting stuff underneath that 548.50. So let me see if I can figure out what is our pivot for the day. Our pivot point. I mean, it's around this little area because you kind of see right here when you get stuff and then you get on top of it and bounce. That look like it's around that. It look like it's the 546.66. So let me see. Let me do away with this one, this line real quick. I mean, I'm gonna put it back, but it looked like it's that 546.66 that is the pivot for today. Yeah, that looks like the pivot. 546.66. Yeah, you see how you get stuff under it, and then when you bounce, you get above it, you bounce on top of it, kind of like a magnet. See that? 546.66, 546.66, 546.66. So that look like 546.66 is your magnet for today. That's gonna be your mark today. With the bottoms around, still look like around 548.80. Yeah, I think I do see it. So let me. It looked like this. It looked like this is the channel setup for today. That's what it looks like for today's movement. That it looks like this is our channel. I'm gonna just take this off real quick. I mean, I know what the number. I know what it's at. So kind of like this channel. Yeah. So okay, I do see it. So right now, as of now, it looked like this is the channel that we're in today, guys. Where we have this top around this 548.50 down, back down towards this 544.80. Because you can see where your bottoms is at, and you can see where your pivot point is at. So that's the way it looks like it's setting up right now. So it looks like we're in the upper portion of the channel at this moment, as far as between the 546.66 to this 548.50. Because you can see kind of like how it's ping-ponging back and forth in this little range right here. So that's the upper portion of the channel. Now, if we do crack 546.60, you got room to come back down this way around at 548.80. I'm sorry, 544.80. So right now we're in the upper portion of the channel. We're in the upper portion. So we have rotated up towards these tops for room to rotate back down towards these bottoms. So right now we are in the upper portion. You still got room. Again, if you get back above 548, it's going to try to go for that retest of 548.50. So I do see that. I do see that setup. You do have somewhat of a little bull flag set up on a 3-minute time frame with room to still run up towards that 548.50. So I do see that. Let me move this one out the way real quick. So 548.50 for the 3-minute time frame. Up here, boom, boom, boom. Where you do have room, you got to get back above 548 to get to that push to 548.50. So that 548 is going to be natural resistance, of course. So, but we are in the upper portion of this channel for sure. We're in the upper portion of this channel at the moment. I do see that. I do see that setup. When you kind of rotate it down to the bottoms, then you rotate it right back up to the tops. So I do see that in general. So let me take off this one. Take off this one as well. Let me keep the numbers that I do have set up on my whatchamacallit at the moment. So 548, gonna have to definitely break 548. Look like it's trying to push it already. Trying to push that 548 already. All right, 548, running back up to that again, trying to run up to 548.50. That look like that's where it's trying to go. 548.50 right here. Boom, boom, boom. 548.50. So let's see. You got room to rotate from that 546.66 back on up to these tops of 548.50. So keep your eyes peeled on that team right now. That is slowly pulling it up like a magnet. It's slowly trying to go back up to this 548.50. I can't go to 48. Wait, 448.50. Wait. Support 446. Oh, I see. Wait, you mean 546? That's what you mean, boss? You said 446. You mean 540? You mean 546.50? 547? Marty. Okay. Cause yeah, the other one you had 540. You had 446. I was like 4. I'm like we ain't nowhere near the 4s. We're in the 5s. Boom, 202. Tesla, there you go, baby. Tesla 202, called it, nailed it. 202. Shout out to the cars on Tesla. Shout out, told y'all 202 is the next target. We keep pushing 202, going up to 204. I told you, I called it. I told y'all where it was going. We keep pushing 202. Next area is 204. So as long as that Tesla volume keeps pushing, again, you get back above that area.
You talk about cryptocurrency too. I'm low-key dabbled into that.
I'm not really into cryptocurrency. I'm not gonna lie to you, boss. I'm more just like I said, I'm just more into just the regular, blue chip stocks, penny stocks, stuff like that. Not really into cryptocurrency, like, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the reason why I'm more stuck on blue chip stocks, basically, is blue chip stocks are big companies like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, because these are companies that people use almost on an everyday basis. So these companies ain't going nowhere. They're not gonna be bankrupt or none of that. I mean, these companies gonna run. So that's why I depend on these. These companies are more dependable as far as stock trading, because people use these companies. So that's why I lean on these a lot more than anything else. So right now Tesla is still pushing 202. It's gonna be natural resistance. You already knew that. We're gonna have to break back above 202. So let's see, once we do pull back, what is gonna be our key area? Because right now you do have a nice bullish green candle on Tesla.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Yeah, because they're more dependable. Because these are companies that people use on an everyday basis. Like I said, people use Tesla, people use Amazon, people use Apple. People use all these type of companies that ain't just not going anywhere. So again, it makes it more reliable. Kind of like Walmart, Target. Things that people use on an everyday basis that these companies are very dependable. So right now, Tesla's definitely getting that nice little bull flag set up, trying to hold above 202. trying to close above 202 before the next candle comes in. But we're going to see what's going to happen within about 12 minutes to see if we're going to get on top of 202 and close that candle out. Therefore, once that next candle come in, you'll have support for a possible bounce back on up. If not, if we close underneath 202, you're going to get a nice little pullback. So do expect that. So just keep your eyes peeled, guys, for my Tesla traders. Do keep your eyes peeled at 202 level within 12 minutes to see if we close on top or close underneath. Again, if you close underneath, do expect some pullback. If you close on top, do expect a support area where you can bounce off of that 202 and move back up towards that 204. So definitely keep your eyes peeled at 202 within 12 minutes for my Tesla traders. As far as SPY still getting rejected underneath that 548. You're definitely looking like a little somewhat of a almost like a little arc. Almost look like a little archy, you know, because you hit, you fall, you hit, you fall, you hit, you fall underneath that 548. But I know the intended target that it's trying to go to, which is 548.50, because you clearly see that it's trying to pull right back up to this high. But definitely want to see, because you definitely did bounce off of that 546.66. I give it that. It did bounce off of that. Let me see. I'm trying to get all my contracts together real quick. So let's see. See if I got some good contracts. Got some good ones. Let me see how this one looking. Nah, that one ain't looking bad. A little pullback. Okay. So right now, here you go, still testing this 548. Let's say we get that 548 push up to that 548.50. Let me see, because if buyers can move in and get that push, you definitely got room to go up to this 548.50 plus. So that's the intended target that SPY's trying to go to. SPY's trying to go from that 548 to 548.50, trying to go back up to these highs around pre-market. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that, because you still got room, because you got a good, nice buying candle. You got definitely a nice bullish candle. Definitely a nice bullish candle for that continuation push up to that 548.50. So keep your eyes peeled on that. As far as Tesla just needs to close on top of 202. Turn that into support as the new candle comes in on the 30-minute time frame. If we close underneath 202, do expect a nice pullback. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that for my Tesla traders. So right now, we're definitely still trying to fight this 548 level right here, team. We're definitely still trying to fight. And again, you still have room to push up to this 548.50 mark, because it does look like somewhat of a little bull flag setup, a little bullish bull flag setup where you get that push on up. So right now, it's definitely trying to push back to 548.50. Sorry, 548.50. Keep your eyes peeled as we do push up back up towards these highs. So do keep your eyes peeled on that, team. Keep your eyes peeled. So right now, we are still in somewhat of this ascending triangle pattern. Let me see. So did we get the full cup and handle pattern? Oh, damn. So I missed the handle, I missed the handle. I thought it was going down lower, so I missed it. So it was a cup and handle pattern. Yep. Damn it, it was a cup and handle pattern. It was a cup and handle pattern. Look at this. Boom. Handle and going right back on up. So it was.
Jackie Garcia says, good morning.
Good morning, mama. What's up? So far, so good. Oh, and as I stated, guys, I ain't got no shame to say it. To all of y'all, Marty, Engineer, everybody, Jay, me, you was talking about this yesterday. The woman that just appeared on my screen, this is the one I was talking about. And guys, yeah, we are official. We are official. We are official. You know, working as far as getting our family. You know, focusing on our family. You know, trying to do right by our kids. And so, yeah, we are official, guys. We are official. So yeah, I'm happy. I can't complain about it. So we're gonna work together as a team. We're gonna make it happen. So right now, I'm still keeping it on watch. Golden and Morty gonna have to fight to see who's gonna be the best man. Who gonna be fighting? Who gonna win? Who gonna win best man? Morty or Golden? Who is gonna be? Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. Oh man, but appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the love and the support, man. Thank y'all so much. So still keeping us on watch, team. Still keeping us on watch. Still keeping us on watch. We know where the bottoms is at because we bouncing. We know where the resistance is at. We know where the top. So keep this on watch right now. Again, we are still in this upper portion of the channel. Still kind of going back and forth, rotating from the bottoms to the top. So we are in this upper portion of the channel. So if you notice, none of the bodies of the candles are not going below 546.66. So that means the bulls are not allowing this area to crack and the bears are not allowing this area to break. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, I know. But yeah, right now Coldplay we're basically in a channel. We're in a channel. So all we are, look, see, we're in the same channel up here. See, notice that? We're in that same exact channel we were in the past. Boom. Same exact channel we were in the past. Look at that. 548.50, 546.66. Same exact channel that we were stuck in the past. There you go. Look at it. See that? Same exact channel. From here to here. Same exact channel. Same one. See that? Same exact one. With this one we broke out right above that key level. It came right back on in. Again, channel magnet. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. So basically we're in that channel pattern. So as far as today, will we get the same results that we got before? Or will we hit this time and actually come on down? Is the $1 million question. So here we broke out of that channel and ran all the way up towards that 550. Today, can we break out and do the same exact thing? Or will we get rejected and actually do the opposite? Will we run up towards that 548.50 and actually come on down and do the total opposite? So that is the question on what results are we going to get today while we are in this channel. So again, guys, will we get what y'all think? You know, as we are still in the same exact channel, will we get a breakout, kind of like we did here, kind of like in this little pattern, or it's always going to be another option, or will we hit and then get rejected and actually come back down? So what do y'all guys think? Do you think once we hit that 548.50 and will we get a breakout back up towards these highs, kind of like we did in the past, or will we hit this time and actually come on down? So what do you guys think? What is y'all prediction? You know, could we see a full U-shaped pattern all the way back on up towards these highs? Or again, will we hit and fall on down? So as we come down this way, will we hit and then connect with that one and then come on down? What do y'all guys think? What y'all think? What y'all think is today's prediction? You know, that breakout above 548.50 or that rejection at 548.50 and come back on down to this level? What do you guys think today is going to take place? What is the prediction for today? Will we break out of 548.50 or will we get rejected at 548.50? What is y'all prediction today? What y'all think? What do you think? 4 minutes until the bell, till this candle closed on Tesla. I'm still keeping an eye peeled on that one. Again, for my Tesla traders, you got to just hold above 202, turn that into support. If not, if you stay underneath 202, you're coming right back on down. So keep your eyes peeled at 202. As long as you hold 202, as the new candle comes in, you can utilize that as support. I really thought Apple would bounce 30. Don't look good. I mean, but you and D Willie, you know how Fridays normally do, man. You'll get a surprise movement out of nowhere because normally Fridays are good for that crap because it looks weak at 1 minute, then next thing you get an explosion out of nowhere because Friday loves to do that. They like to go on these surprise short squeezes. It's like you don't know when they're gonna do it, but they do it. Either you I'll put it like this: on a Friday, something gonna happen. Either you're gonna get a dramatic pullback, or you're gonna get that dramatic push. One of the two is gonna happen. Because normally on Fridays, you're gonna either get a short squeeze, or we could get a nice bearish pullback. One of the two is gonna happen. Being on a Friday, and the reason why I think we could see a squeeze, and I'm gonna tell you why I think we could see a squeeze. The only reason why I think we could see a squeeze today, like a surprise squeeze, is because
Michigan CONS data at 10 a.m. soon, so we could see volatility spike.
Yeah, and we got that shit. Well, no, it should be 11. Tariq, it should be 11. That Chicago PMI should be 11 o'clock if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was saying that. Coldplay, I was just about to say that. I was thinking we may see a squeeze because it's the last trading week of this month. And normally, you know what they like to do. They like to get as much as they can out of it. So that's why I'm thinking a surprise squeeze may happen because they normally like to do that crap either on the last day of the trading day or the last week of the trading month. You know, like June, and it's the last quarter. So that's why I'm thinking, like, could we see an actual squeeze? Because they like to do that. They like to do that. So a squeeze could be ensuing soon. I just don't know when. I can't tell you when it's gonna happen. But I think a squeeze is gonna happen. I think so too. Cause normally that last trade, like that last week of the month, they'll like to try to get the best of out of it. They'll squeeze the crap out of it. So that's why I'm thinking it's like, I think a squeeze is gonna happen. I think a squeeze is gonna happen. Cause I think they're gonna try to push back up toward those highs. I really do. I think they're gonna try to push back above 548.50 and go back up towards that 550. I really think that. I really think it. I really think they're gonna try to do that. Cause I mean, you still on somewhat of this cup and handle pattern. I mean, you got that cup, you still on that handle, where you got room to come down, but then you still got room to go back up. So that's why I'm trying to debate. As we do come back down this way, they're gonna try to find some type of flooring. So right now, bulls already moved in around 546.66. We already seen that. They already confirmed that. So 546.66 is a floor as of now. So let's go ahead and put that in green because we know that's the bottoms because they bounced off of that. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and just close these out real quick. Let me just get these out of the way. Let me just ignore these. I mean, I know where they at. So let me just focus on this channel. Let me drag it down a little bit so we just focus on this particular price point. So right now we're in the upper portion of the channel, which is here. Because remember, we haven't cracked down all the way back down to this area. So we haven't not even cracked that 546.66 to even see any of the bodies of the candle even come this way. So right now we're on the upper portion of that in this range. So we could get rejected around that 548.50 for another little pullback. Which could probably set up a W pattern, Coldplay. We do get a pullback. It could set up for a possible W-shaped pattern where we get this boss. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me. Kind of like what we get, we do pull back kind of like this. Pull back again towards those lows again, and then kind of somewhere like around this area where you're going to try to find support where you pull back, bounce, where you kind of make somewhat of that. I mean, it may not be that low. It may be a little, the pullback may be a little bit shorter than that. Maybe something like this to this nature because you already got this deep pullback already. When you get a pullback, something like this, somewhere around, kind of like building like a higher low, almost something like that, like a higher low build. When you try to go back up to retest that 548.50 and then break out. So it could set itself up for an ascending triangle pattern once you pull back again. Try to create like a tighter squeeze. So that could be the setup. So right now, see how you get rejected? See what I mean? So right now, it's still too strong. So what they're gonna have to do is gonna have to pull back. They're gonna have to pull back. And let me see if the prediction is gonna be correct. Let me see. Because if we get the pullback that we anticipate, it should do something like this of this nature if we don't break out. We don't break out yet and we do come back on down where you can pull back, but you'll be somewhat in this ascending triangle pattern, try to create a squeeze back up to 548.50 when you just get a squeeze above that key level and go into the 49s, into the 50s where you reverse this play back this way. So that could be the early prediction, Golden, and it could be, look at live charts. Long for right now. Before that, look at live chart. Wait. You said look at live charts? What live chart, boss? Do I see anything? Oh no, you're posting it. I mean, oh yeah, it's still pushing. See, I'm trying to see if they're gonna hold above that level. Cause I mean, if that was the case, I mean, that'd be an ascending triangle pattern setup if we were to come back down. See, but it's pushing. See, my prediction, I thought we was going to get rejected and come back down this way. We were going to stay in somewhat of this, damn, they still pushing. God dog. Let me see. They trying to stay on top of 548.50. God, Leo, they still already trying to get that early? At what time? Only 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, we do, the 10 o'clock volume. Shoot. God dang it, I was trying to set myself up for it just before it happened. Oh, they already trying to do it now? Dang it, man. They're already trying to push it. You selfish somebodies. Y'all dirty. I was waiting on that. I was waiting on the setup too. They already started pushing. God dog, man. They already started doing it. I thought it was gonna get that like over here, like in the squeeze, but they already started going just ape crazy. God, man, they messed me up just now. They're gonna try to push the 49.50 already. Goodness gracious, man, they didn't even give me time to set up. Holy crap. Man, I was getting ready and prepared. And look, already shot up right before. They just went straight crazy already. Don't tell me this gonna be one of these damn snakeskin Randy plays. Don't tell me that we about to be going through this crap already early in the morning. It's too early for this shit. God dog, man. They didn't give me no chance. It just went already crazy. God dog. Man. Come on, man. I was waiting. I shouldn't have spoke too soon. I think I manifested that. God dog it. I think I manifested that too early. My fault. It's my fault. My fault. I knew where it was going. God. Oh, you butt dirty. Dang it. I was trying to get myself set up before it even happened. Crap, man. That's why he said, look at the live chart. Were you drawing a pic where the data came out? I mean, I was looking at the setup, D. Willie, because I was like, I thought that spike was going to happen this way. God, dog. I know what I can do. So that means, damn, I thought the squeeze was going to happen this way. I ain't going to lie to you. I mean, I had the prediction, but it started already. It started early. Crap. It already started early. Right at 550. I already know where it's trying to go. God, dog. He's already trying to aim at 550 already. He's already trying to go back up towards these highs. Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, my first prediction, Golden, was that we were going to get rejected underneath the 548.50 at first and then come on down and kind of set ourselves up in this ascending triangle squeeze and then shoot up. But this bad boy just said bump it. It just shot up automatically. Because that was my prediction for him to go back up towards these highs. But I thought that play was going to happen this way. I thought we were going to get into a tighter squeeze and then rip up. But this just started automatically. God dang, man. I didn't even get a chance to do nothing at all. It didn't give me no chance to do nothing. I don't even see a pullback, no nothing, not even on the 3 minute. I'm like, dawg, please don't start this crap. Like, when we don't get no pullback, no nothing. You got to just jump in. I hate these type of plays, man, because I be like, hate chasing. I hate this. I hate these plays, man. I like when it's a straight build-up. I hate when it's just going straight up, because it's like you start to chase and you don't know, like, you'll run right into a brick wall and then it go against you. I know where it's trying to go. It's trying to go up to 550. Crap, man. It did it too early for me. God dang, it did it early. Jeez. Holy crap. Like, I mean, just no pull. Look at this. Look at this extension. It's like no pullbacks. It just went straight ape shit. It just went crazy. Like, I got no pullback, no nothing. Like, even my contract's extended, man. Like, God, dog. It just shot up that fast. I mean, my prediction was, I called it out. My prediction was that it was going to go back up towards these highs. But I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. I thought it was going to happen this way. Like, as it got tighter and tighter to the squeeze, it did shoot up. But that bad boy just said, just shot up immediately. Man, you messed. God dang it, you spy. Shoot, man. It messed up my whole game. It just messed up everything that I had set up. God, dog, you. I could have jumped in there on this play. Shoot, man. I'm not chasing. I mean, it's already shooting up. I mean, I'm gonna wait on the pullback. I'm gonna have to, because I'm not buying at these tops, and we're already about to hit 550. That's gonna be natural resistance. So I'd rather wait on the pullback down. But I mean, look at this. I mean, that thing just right off that 546.66, and now you're trying to push up towards this area. God, dog, man, like no, it had no mercy. It went ballistic. You buying puts? Yeah, because I mean, you're gonna run around this 550, because all you gotta do is match kind of like where right where you had this resistance area at, Queen. See right here where you had this major reversal. So you ran all the way up towards these areas here where you got reversed and you came back on down. Because you got to pay close attention to the areas that the bears did not allow the bodies of the candle to cross. So let me go back to it, because you still got room to still go up. So I wouldn't be chasing it right now. Because again, what you have to do is, engineer, you gotta look at the areas that make sense. What is the areas of the bodies of the candles that the bears refuse the bulls to get across? You got room to go up to what? Around that 551.12. Look very, very close to these areas. So meaning that you still got room to go up here. So yeah, don't go in for a put yet. Don't go in for a put yet, because you still got room to pull up to this bad boy. You still got room to pull up to that. So be very, 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 very careful on that. I mean, the best thing, ride the wave right now. Because you're going to pull up to it like a magnet. So ride the wave right now. Do not go in for puts right now, guys. I'm just letting your guys know. Do not go for puts right now. Because you still have room to pull up to this area like a magnet. So you get in for a put, you're already going to be down as this keeps pushing up. So, will you get rejected at 550? Yes. But could it break 550? Yes. So, right now, you got to ask yourself, engineer, put it like this. Okay. Where is your bearish confirmation? And I think Marty could agree with this. As you jumping in on the put right now, where's your bearish confirmation? Where's the confirmation telling you, all right, man, now it's time to jump in on the put? Where do you see that at? I don't see it. So why would I risk that? I know it's 550. But you have to go by what the market is going to do. Yes, it's a natural resistance, but due to the volatility that's kicking in right now, and you have to understand, this is the last trading day of June, which I told y'all, they're going to try to squeeze as much as they can out of the play because it's the last trading day of the month. Man, Jay, shout out to you, boss. Thank you so much, man.
Just gifted 1 subs.
Man, appreciate you, boss. Thank you so much for the subscription, man. Thank you, boss. Shout out to you. Let me give you your sound, man. You already know how we do. Let me give you your sound off. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Exactly, Marty. Don't jump in front of a moving bus. Because even though 550 is a natural resistance, yes, I agree. But you got to understand what we always Marty, you can agree with me on this. What do we talk about? It starts with an M, engineer. What do we normally talk about? It starts with an M. Marty, go ahead and answer it. King, go ahead and answer it. What do we talk about? What do we normally talk about starts with an M? I always bring this up over and over again. Start with an M. And Marty know what I'm talking about. Magnets. Thanks, Van. Smart ass Marty. But yeah, magnets. Exactly. Van, shout out to you, man. Let me give you a shout out. Shout out to you, boss. Shout out to you. Exactly. Because you have to think about it. Look, think about it. You left all the way from 555, 551 long time ago, and then look, you pulling right back up to it. You fell from it, and look at the power of that price magnet where you leave from it and you pulling right back up to it. Think about it. All you're doing is making a big U-shaped pattern. All you're doing is making a big U-shaped pattern. So if you're going to complete the U-shaped pattern, where do you think it's trying to go? If you want to complete this side of that U, you got to go all the way up here, right? So it's going to yank it up like a magnet. So in order to complete that U-shaped pattern, you're pulling up to this like a magnet. Because think about it.
Tarek 147 says,
Another one? Damn, Tyreek killing it. Y'all killing it, man. Ooh.
Tarek 147 says,
Man, shout out to you, boss, man. Go enjoy y'all profits, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all killing it. Cause all right. And let me see if my boy Van gonna also name this with R Marty. What's another thing I talk about that starts with an R? What's another thing I talk about all the time that starts with an R? I talk about this over and over as well. Starts with an R. What do I talk about? It's another thing. It's another thing I always talk about, guys. Let me see who's gonna answer that one. Who wanna get that sound off? Not resistance. It's resistance too, but not resistance. It starts with an R, but not resistance. But I always talk about this every single time. It starts with an R. Whoever getting that. Golden. Exactly. Rotation. No. no, not raise boss, rotation. Because remember, I told y'all the market rotates. All the market does is rotate. Top to bottom. Rotate. So what do you think it's doing? It's rotating. Boom. See that? I told you guys, the market is a rotation. I tell y'all this over and over and over. The market rotates. It rotates. It rotates. All it's doing is rotating from the tops down to the bottoms. From the bottoms back up to the top is a complete rotation. Boom. There it is. See that? Complete rotation. That's it. It's just rotating. It's rotating right back up to those highs. You're going from the tops here, all the way down to these lows, then all the way back up to that same exact high. All you're doing is rotating. You're making a U-shaped pattern. That's it. Where's it trying to go? 9 times out of 10, it's trying to go back up to these highs. So it's pulling it up like a magnet. And the reason why is because, think about it. We haven't even got the rotation towards the upside yet. If you think about it, we haven't even rotated up this way. So, as you can see, where you think the bulls are trying to fight to get above. And what? Okay, let me see if y'all remember, because I broke this down. All right, before I go to my charts, because I want to see if y'all on top of y'all game. And me and Golden talk about it, so I already know Golden gonna know the answer to this. Why do you think that the bulls are trying to get back to 550? Why do you think the bulls are trying to get back up to 550? Golden, we talked about this. I mean, I'm gonna go to my charts, but why do y'all think the bulls are trying to get back above 550? Where do you think they're trying to go? Where do you think exactly where they're trying to go? What you think is the end game for them, for bulls? Now I know bulls like money, but what's the intended target? Marty, we all talked about this. Nope, we all talked about this. I've been talking about it since April. Remember, I talked about this price point since exactly 600. Because remember, let's go back to the 5-year chart. Boom, 5 years. What I told y'all about that rotation. Look, what did I tell y'all? Let's go back to 5 years. You remember what I said? I told you that right now we're on a rotation where you rotated from the tops to the bottoms. In order for you to get to that red mark, which is around what? 600, you're going to have to break what? 550. You break 550, you go back up to where? That red line here to here, where you're pulling that back up like what? A magnet. Where you are getting what? A rotation. Would you have to break back? You have to break above what to get to what? You have to break above 550 in order to get to 600. All it's doing is rotating from the tops of this red trend line, down to this green trend line, where you're rotating from the bottoms back up to what? The tops. So what is the intended target those guys are trying to get to? 600. So there you go. That is your complete rotation. So even if I take all these lines off, you can clearly see it. So let me take all of this off. You see the rotation by itself? Boom. Look, you can see it. You start from that red line down to this green line. From the green line back up to what? Where you think it's trying to go back to? The red line. And where's that red line around? 600. So what is stopping you right now? 550. So there you go. You can see the rotation on the 5-year chart setup completely. Look at my channel. From my green line to my red line, look at the rotation. Look at the rotation. Boom, boom, boom. In order to get back to that red line, you're going to have to cross 550. And cross 550, you got room to run to what? Because what's going to happen? It's going to put you in a channel of 550 to 600. You'll be in a $50 channel, right? Because you'll be right here in this channel. You'll be in the channel of 550 to holding up as support, where you got room to run up to the 575s, up to the to the 560s, 580s, and up to next thing you know, 600. It's going to put you right in this channel. It's going to create a new channel going up above 550. Now you in that bracket, right? Because you're only what? You get above 550, hold 550, you're only now what? $10 away from what? You're $10, I'm not $10, sorry. You're only $50 away from 600. So now you're in the upper portion of the 500s. Because think about it. 500, 550, 600, right? So from 500 to 550, that's his own price bracket, right? That's a $50 range. Now you get into 550 to 600, that's another $50 range, right? Because you're going from one range to the next. You went from the $500 range, like something like, look, let me put this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So let me make a duplicate copy and make another line, but at 500. So y'all can see it, then y'all can be like, nah, you get it. So let me go to 500. Let me change this one out to 500. Now watch the channel. Boom, there you go. From 500 to 550, that's your bottom portion of your channel, right? That's your bottom portion of your channel. Now, if you break 550, that'll put you in the upper portion of the channel of 550 to 600. So right now, we are going back and forth in what? The bottom portion of this channel, where you go from 550 to 500. You're in this $50 range because right now, 550 is still considered resistance. Now, the minute you break 550, hold 550. Now you're gonna have support. Now you're focused on the upper portion of the prices, which would be from 550 to 600. That'll put you on the upper portion, thus giving you a complete rotation, another rotation, a complete rotation from your bottoms of the 500s all the way up to the 600s. So therefore, you can bounce back and forth on what? The upper portion of this channel. Now y'all get it? Now you get it, huh? Now you see where I'm coming from with this? As, like I said, the minute we get on top of 550, then you focus on the upper portion of that channel, 550 to 600. You be in a $50 range here. So right now, where we at? 550, right? Think about it. Right now, you're underneath 550. So that means you're still in the lower portion of that channel. Because again, what is the end goal? What is the end game for the buyers? The buyers are trying to get on top of 550 so they can focus on the upper portion of that channel from 550 to 600, because that'll be another $50 bracket, right? So you're moving in that area. But as long as you stay underneath 550, then you got to focus on the lower portion of that bracket. You know, the 550s, 540s, 530s, and so forth. So you have to get above 550 to put you in the focus of the higher bracket of 550 to 600, right? So that's the end goal for the buyers. So right now, what you think the buyers are trying to do? The buyers are trying to get on top of 550 as we leave June, going into July with a support of 550, right? Because you're trying to build higher lows. You're trying to go on a higher level. So from each month, you're trying to build a higher low portion. So as we're ending in June, we're going to keep it on watch. The goal for those buyers are trying to get on top of 550. I'm telling you right now. So they can have a new month focusing on that specific setup going into July, right? Because you're going to have now 550 to focus on that 550 bracket, the 560, 575, 85, 90, all the way up to 600. So right now, again, this is the last trading week of June. This is the last day as we close out of June that those buyers are going to try to get up to 550 and stay above 550. Try to. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Try to. Why? Because we're going to be going into a new month, July, with a new 30 days of trading. If they stay on top of 500, then they got 30 days to work on building it up. 550, 560, 575, 80, 590, up to 600. So that is the goal for them. So if y'all notice, we came on down, and you see they're trying to go right back on up to what? They're trying to get back on this side of the field, because they know right here, as long as we stay underneath this red line, this is the bears field. This is the bears field. Why? Because the bears are not allowing the buyers, not even the candles of the body, to even cross over this line here. So if you notice, every time you hit, those bears come in super aggressive. Every time you come in here, the bears get super aggressive. They're not allowing you to cross over that red line, because they know if they cross, the minute that those bulls cross over that red line, it's going to be bulls territory, because the bears cannot hold them back. So that means that they're breaking that wall and getting on top of that, because those bulls, the bears know that the minute that we break above that key level, what's going to happen to this line, guys? You go from resistance to what? You break above that key level, man. Nadia, shout out to you, God Queen. Thank you so much, man. Y'all are killing it, man. Thank y'all so much. So if you think about it, all right, let's try to predict this. Let's try. I'm gonna try to throw a prediction. So the Bulls' end game is to get above that red line. So let me take off these real quick. Let me just take off these lines real quick, so we just focus on just this one particular line. So let's just focus on this particular line here, right? Let's just focus on this. But notice, none of the bodies of the candle are crossing that over to the other field. Why? Because the bears know the minute that the bulls cross that line, it's going higher. Because it's nothing to hold the bulls back. Because that's the only thing stopping the bulls from crossing over to the higher portion of above 550, is because you have a major wall right in front of you. Look how much impact that had. When you ran up, look at the impact that it had to you when you dropped this low. You came all the way back on down, and go all the way back on up. All you do is make a huge U-shaped pattern, right? You made a huge U-shaped pattern back up to that same specific line. Ask yourself, why once we hit this line the first time, why we just didn't fall off the map? Why we just didn't go back on down and just forgot about this 550 mark? Why didn't we go back down to the 540s, 530s, 520s, even back down to the low 500 and just forgot about that? Notice the strength of those buyers as we fell back on down and U-shape right back on up, because they're trying to get to a specific price point. They're trying to get to a higher price point.
I think, predict one, we we see a close higher than 550 going into July. Crazy.
Exactly.
Is so strong, just can't help being biased.
See, like, watch. So watch. See, this is the game plan for the Bulls. I'm telling you, this is the game plan for the Bulls. The Bulls is to conquer that above this key level, because they know once they break above that, support when you go on up. Because now you're gonna turn an old resistance into what? Support, and then you go up to higher levels. That is the reason why those Bears are trying to guard this level as much as they can, because they know that once those Bulls get above that certain key level, that's going to turn into support. We're going to higher brackets. Now we're going from the 550s to the 560s, from the 560s to the 570s, from the 570s to the 580s, all the way to possibly 5 to 600. So if you notice, that's your main challenge, that is U-shaping to go back up and cross over this line, this specific line that the Bears are not allowing them to cross. So if you notice, Look how heavily, let's look on that 30-minute time frame. Look how heavily guarded that line is. Think about it. Look, go back. If y'all notice, okay, think about it. Look how heavily guarded. Let me ask y'all a question. Around at 540, which is almost 541. But if you notice, okay, answer me this, guys. Do y'all see anybody, not the wicks, the bodies. Do you see any bodies of the candle, the rectangles, crossing over that right where my red line is at? Do y'all see any of the bodies of the candles crossing over? Do y'all see any of the bodies crossing? You see a wick where it shows the 551.12, but do you see the body of the candle? See, when it comes down to the candle, the body is the most important, because it's all about the open and the close, right? So if you notice, look at the body of the candle. Do you see any bodies of the candles crossing over that red line? Yes or no? Do y'all see any bodies of the candle crossing that red line, right? Do you see any? Do you see anybody of the candles crossing that and hold it? Exactly. No. So that means, Queen, that area is protected, which means that is a target that the Bulls is trying to get to, which is why I'm telling you, don't go for push just yet, because that is a target that these Bulls are trying to get to, because they're trying to break above it. And you got to think about it. This is the last trading day of the week, and they could be trying to get above that as we go into July, where they can utilize that red line, turn it to support, because now that we can utilize that to bounce and bounce and bounce. So as we go back and now to the present, where do you think they're trying to go, Queen? That's what I'm telling you. Don't go for a put just yet, because where do you think those Bulls are trying to go, and what do you think they're trying to do? You think they're trying to take out that level. They're trying to aim for this specific level, because they're trying to get a candle to cross over that so they can claim that territory. So right now, they can't claim it because they're underneath it. Because every time you hit, Bears come in aggressive and protect it. So the Bulls are trying to get above it. So that's why I'm telling you, don't go for push just yet, because the main intended target is they're trying to go up to this key level. I mean, now you get, Queen. Now you get what I'm saying?
550, we could just see one of the strongest July opens. Just my opinion now that I look at it more.
Yeah, because all it is, Tariq, is a huge U-shape. I mean, don't get me wrong. Could we hit and fall back down? Yeah, because we could get a bigger cup and handle pattern, because it's different ways it can go, because we can do this. I mean, it's different ways it can go. I mean, like I said, it's different predictions. I mean, I can't say what's exactly going to happen, but the only predictions I can come up with at the moment is we can either, once we do get this U-shape,
47 cents.
we can either get that breakout.
Also watch small caps IWM, since the daily chart is showing a clear cup and handle breakout, and July will most likely be the month of small caps, maybe the whole summer duration.
Yeah, because it could set up for a pullback. I mean, it could do either or. It could do this. As you do run back on up towards these highs, we could get a pullback. We could get a pullback when you set up for a big cup and handle pattern. Something like that to that nature. Anything can happen. You know? I mean, anything can happen. I mean, either we can get a breakout or we get a nice pullback when we set up to almost like a cup and handle pattern, but still hold its trend line and get that squeeze. So, I mean, anything of that nature can happen. So, but notice the pattern that it is creating a U-shape. You notice where it's trying to go. It's trying to go back up to us towards this area, almost around that 551-ish area. I mean, you can clearly see that. That's why I'm telling you to be careful on puts, because they still got room to run up to this area, because I know psychologically what the Bulls are trying to do. The Bulls are trying to get above that level, because you got to think about it. You got to think about the intentions of the Bulls. The intentions of the Bulls are trying to go higher and higher and higher. They know they can't go higher and higher and higher if they got a wall right in front of it. So their goal is to get up to 600. To me, that's what I'm thinking it's trying to go, because if they're trying to complete that rotation, you got to get above 550 and hold 550 to focus on the upper portion. 560, 570, 580, 590 up to 100. So this is the only thing standing in their way. So they know if once they can cross this level, then they can focus on going up, 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 up. So that's why all you're doing is making a huge U-shaped pattern right now. It's a big U-shaped pattern. That's what you're doing. So I know they hit the target where the bull's trying to go to. I mean, we all can see this. I mean, look, you're not too far from it. I mean, going from all the way down to right back on up, it's telling you the bull's intention. Because again, once you hit this, why didn't we just fall off the map? Why didn't we just lose 550 and just go right back down to the 500, hell, even the 400s? So obviously, it's telling you the strength of the bulls because they're trying to go back. They have an agenda. They have a target in mind that they're trying to reach. So you got to pay close attention to this huge U-shaped pattern. So right now, I wouldn't be going in for a put just yet because you still got room to still even test this area. So that's what I'm telling you. Be careful. You still got room to push towards this area. You still got this little gap to fill right in this little area. So be very careful on puts. I'm not saying don't go for it, but I mean, don't lean on it just yet because again, you got to think about the buyer's attention on where they're trying to go as of now because it's the last trading day of June and the last trading week of June as we go into July. So they're going to try to squeeze as much as they can out of this play. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And knowing that we have 1.8 million contracts expiring today, a lot of puts, they could be trying to squeeze them out of their contracts. So you got to think about that as well. Well, they could be, and since we have a lot of contracts expiring today, you got to think about time decay. So if they're trying to procrastinate as far as not allowing them to pull back, because you got to think about it. What do you think? Okay, when you're going in for a put contract, what is your objective? What is your goal? A pullback, right? But if the bulls don't allow you to pull back, it's just procrastinating. It's just holding. It's kind of like struggling. It's hesitating, right? So which means that you got to wait more and more and more and more time until you get the pullback that you've been anticipating, right? But while you're waiting on the time to get to what you want, that time decay is kicking in more and more and more and more, meaning that your contracts are becoming less valuable. So as long as those bulls try to like hold you from getting that pullback that you want, that time is still moving. Your contract is getting, the value is just decreasing, where they're trying to squeeze you out of your contract on purpose, which will lead to what? A short squeeze. Because you got to get forced out of your contract. 541, boss. The max pain today is 541. And we're nowhere near that. You see what I mean? We ain't nowhere near no 541. We still in the 548s. We nowhere near that because I told you. Those buyers are trying to hold those puts out of their contracts because they're trying to force them out due to time decay, right? Because their contracts expires today. So if those bulls can hold a specific level without allowing those bears to get that pullback that they want, it's going to lead to procrastination. It's going to lead to choppiness. It's going to lead to a channel. So you'll just be sitting there holding your contract, waiting on the pullback, while that time is still moving, and your contracts are becoming worthless. So what's going to have to happen? You're going to have to get forced out of your contract, meaning you're going to have to let it go. So that means that there's less sellers. That means that your puts are decreasing while your calls are increasing. So while puts are getting out of their contracts, you got calls coming into their contracts. So it's like you're doing this. It's like your puts are here and your buys are here. So as they're getting pushed out of their contracts, this is what's happening. So more buys are stepping in. So that means that more squeezes are coming and it's pushing them out of their position. Whew. So I had to go through a breakdown. Because, I mean, it's just through, lessons, man. I had to learn on how to control contracts, how to understand contracts, what these buyers are doing on Fridays when it comes down to my contracts I see what they're doing. That's why we're in these choppiness. That's why we're not getting a deep pullback because they trying to stop me or trying to procrastinate me out of my contract on my put contract, trying to kick in that time decay so my contract becomes worthless because you got to think about it. If you continuously hold your expired contract damn near to close, keep in mind that as you gotta think about it, as you continuously hold your contract, an expired contract, you gotta think about it. Those buyers are leaving because you are still considered a seller. You are still a seller holding on to a car that hasn't even been sold yet. You still in the parking lot waiting on buyers to come. So you gotta think about it. You start off with buyers, but as the day goes by and as that market closes, those buyers are leaving. Leaving, which is making it hard for you to sell, right? So that means those buyers leave, and they leave completely. Now you just stuck as a seller holding a contract. It's nobody to sell it to. So that's what the majority of the time, that's why they procrastinate a lot. Those buyers, those calls, they'll try to hold you out of your play because you got to think about it. As that time the cake kicks in and the market is about to close, those buyers are leaving. Because you got to ask yourself, what buyer in their right mind want to buy an expired contract? Think about it. And a contract that's about to expire on that same day, like today, and as that time the cake kicks in, because that means that once they buy it, they're going to be stuck with it. So that means that as long as that time the cake kicks in and you keep holding on to that contract, you're still considered a seller until you sell it to a buyer. Because it's no longer your problem once you sell it to them and they take it. It's no longer your problem. Now it's their problem, right? But if you don't have a buyer to sell it to, it's still your problem. So you have to figure out what you're going to do with that expired contract, right? Either you're going to just hold it until the market closes where your brokers get you out of it, or you get out. One of the two. So that's why if you notice, with 1.8 million expiring today, and if we don't get a major pullback or the pullback that those puts want, look and see what's happening right now. What time it is right now? 10:33, right? If we don't get a pullback from 10:33 to damn near 2 o'clock and we just stay like somewhere in this area, think about it, guys. 1.8 million puts expiring and you're not getting the pullback that you want. Look how many contracts or traders holding those contracts and they still not getting the pullback. What you think is going to happen? That means that they're jumping off the ship. More buyers are moving in. You're going on a bigger squeeze. Now you get it? Whew. I had to break it down though. I had to break it down. I had to break it down to y'all, man. I had to break it down. But yeah, guys, let me run to the restroom right quick, man. Again, if y'all have any comments or concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. Let me just go ahead and get the let me try to set up as neat as I can so y'all can stay watching this. Right now, everything is still looking good. If y'all need me to put up any particular charts, I'll put them up. Right now, I do have Nvidia. I do have Amazon and Tesla at the moment. These are 30-minute time frame. These are SPY. So just definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. As far as me right now, I mean, I still wanted more of a deeper pullback, man. I still wanted the deeper pullback down because I still think, because again, I do want to get that run on up, but I want to get a pullback to a certain key level before we push up towards the upside. But it just didn't, man. It didn't give me my what I wanted. But I'm gonna wait on the pullback because again, we still overextend off the VWAP. You know me, I play VWAP bounces. You know how I do. So I'm gonna still be waiting on all those setups right now. So right now at the time, no problem, Queen, no problem. That's why I was telling you to be careful on your put contracts too, because you have to understand, being on a Friday, the last trade day of the month, the last trading week of the month, is they'll normally do something like that because again, you have to think about it psychologically, where the bulls are trying to go versus or where the bears are trying to go. So again, the bulls are trying to get to 600, but in order for them to get to 600, what do they need to do? They need to cross this red line. So that is their goal. That is their goal, right? But we haven't hit that red line yet. So put it like this. SPY hasn't went into the bear territory just yet. You still got room to go up to the bear territory. Now, as we do, crossing that area, yeah, I mean, we can start to see a little bit of aggression. We can start to see because you would have room to come back on down because you're going to have some bears moving in, some sellers moving in once you pass this little price point because what they're going to try to do, push you back underneath. That'll be like a good area. But right here, I wouldn't suggest that because you got so much room to still go up to it. So right now, you're trying to jump in right now at the gun. Again, we don't know if it's going to pull back right now. We don't know if it's going to be a fake pullback where it could be a pullback failure where it looks like it's going to pull back, but then it goes back on up. Because you have to ask yourself, how you know if it's not another bad trap where it looked like it's going to pull back, number push jump in where buyers are trying to hold you and push it back on up. So I just don't want you to risk your account right now. I mean, I'll put it like this. Let's just watch what the bears do. So, and what I mean by that is, okay, we got this first resistance here, right? So all you got to do is just take a line. Let's make a duplicate copy. So we see right here we got our first little rejection. Right here, this red line. All you got to do is watch that red line. So all you got to do is ask yourself, okay, we do go back up to the test. Can we get rejected right for at the moment at this red candle again? That's it. So let's see what the open was on it. The open was 550.19. So let's just put that exactly. So 550.19, we are getting rejected at this red line. So this will be an easy way for you to do. So put a line above that first red candle here and just play off of that because you got rejected. So you got your first confirmation so far as we've been up in the air. So we know right now around the 550.19 is resistance. So play it off of that. So right here, that's your first signal that we got. So let's just see if that area can hold where once we do test it again, to see if we get another pullback, where we can get a rotation back down from these highs. So do keep that in mind. So let's see. And also, can they crack that trend line? I ain't stupid. I see that trend line. So let's see if they can crack that and get that further push on down. So I told you, I watch everything. I watch every pattern, everything that, I just watch every little thing that helped me out to the best of my ability. So just keep that on watch. As long as you stay underneath that 550-19 queen, I mean, you good to go on a put for the moment because you're underneath it. Because that's sold up as resistance. We got a clear sign. So we got that first red sign here. Boom, boom, boom. As long as you stay underneath that, you're good. And you can look at it from a downtrend standpoint too. So like I said, you can look at it from two standpoints. You can look at it something like this. So you're kind of in the middle. Uptrend and a downtrend. So which one is going to win? So you're still on the uptrend, but then you're underneath the downtrend. So who's going to win? Will the bulls continuously hold his uptrend on up, or will the bears hold his downtrend on down? See, but you see how you're in the middle? You see how you're in the middle of both of them? So you be kind of confused, not knowing which way it's going. So that's why I didn't want you to take a risk. So you don't know if these bears, the bulls is going to hold this trend line, and you don't know if the bears are going to hold this trend line. Because you still hold on top of this trend line that haven't cracked yet, and you still holding this downtrend. So you see what I mean on how you kind of would have put yourself in a predicament, not knowing which way the market want to truly go. See what I mean? By trying to look at just finding certain patterns that help you out. So, you don't know if the uptrend is going to continue. You don't know if the downtrend is going to continue. You're kind of in the middle of both right now. So that's why I said wait to see what happens. Wait to see once we get that push to see if we stay underneath certain key areas. So yeah, just watch it. So right now the downtrend is still ensuing, but it's a battle trying to hold on top. See that? It's a back and forth battle. It's a back and forth battle between bears and bulls right now. And that's around at 495.50. 495.50, because you got to pay close attention to the prices. 495.50. 495.50, 495.50, 495.50, 495.50. So keep your eyes peeled on that. So it's a battle between trend lines right now. It's a battle between an uptrend and there's a battle between a downtrend. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Keep your eyes peeled on that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be right back. Let me run to the restroom. Again, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. And again, guys, do your boy a favor. If you're loving the content, you're getting a lot of the content, man, smash the like buttons, run up the likes, subscribe, follow, share, comment, show love, man. And we're going to keep it rocking and rolling. Was that considered a bull flag? Yeah. I see what you said. I see what you're saying. I do see it. But as long as the bulls can hold that 549.50 and hold that trend line, I can see the continuation on up, but they just have to hold that 549.50. 549.50, because you can see right here when you bounce. They just have to hold like around these key levels here, because you got this little bounce here. Watch. Let me make a duplicate copy. You are pulling back though. So let's see. Oops. God damn it. Trying to go back to it real quick before I make a move. God dog. Let me see if I can go back to it. So let me go back to this line here. We had that bounce. Make that green, because you bounce. That's what your buyers try to hold. So watch this specifically. Watch around this 549.50. So it does look aggressive. It does look downtrendish. So are the bears going to win this down? It looks like the bears are winning right now on this downtrend setup. So if they win this downtrend setup, let me extend it if they continue to downtrend back this way. So let's keep that on watch. But they gotta crack 549.50. Because they gotta take that floor away from the bulls. They gotta take the floor away from the bulls if we want to see more downside. And that'll continue the downtrend setup. That'll take you out of this uptrend, which you already cracked. So let's now focus on that. But see how quick you see how quick I figured out like a game plan, or how I try to figure out a direction without trying to confuse myself. So boom, I figured out the direction. All I did was just try to figure out certain key areas. I see the bounce, I see the rejection. Boom, there you go. I figured out a downtrend. So, again, I didn't try to guess it. I just figured it out. Boom, there you go. But, yeah, let me run to the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Again, if y'all have any questions, comments, and concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. Yeah, left the 9 EMA. Yep, and on the 30-minute time frame, I agree with y'all guys, too, on that. On the 30-minute time frame, you did get overextended with room to go back down to that 9 EMA. So you do have room to pull back down to these bad boys. So, yeah, you do got room to come back down to these. So I agree with y'all 110%. You did get rejected underneath that 550. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all pulling back slightly. Here you go. So yeah. So we're definitely getting that pullback. Cool. So just keep that on watch, guys. I'll be right back. Trying to see what was our pivot point? Wait, what was it? Hold up. What was our actual pivot point today? Yeah, because we was in a big channel, wasn't we? So, wait. Let me go back. So, what was our ultimate... What line did I remove? Oh, I know what I took off. I know what it was. I know what it was. I'm about to say, when the hell did I delete it? Was it 540, 50? 540, 50? Was that it? Okay, was it? 540, 50, 540, 50. Yep, 540, 50, 540, 50, right in this little bracket, somewhere in this spot. That's your old resistance for around 540, 50. Go across the board. You got room back down to this key area. 540, 50, 540, 50, and down. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I remember. That's why I had to think about the prices just now. I was like, man, why am I feel like I'm still missing something? That's why I had to kind of go back over just now. Cause I'm like, I knew something wasn't right. I'm like, man, why I still feel like I'm missing something? Oops, 46.36. That's what it was. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, now it makes sense. I was like, I knew something was missing. I was like, why I feel like I'm missing something? Yep, cause you was in the upper. Yep. Cause you was in the upper portion of that channel, right? Yep, in the upper portion of that channel. All right, let me go back down real quick to this 50 just to put that for right now. Duplicate copy. I'm gonna make one for 50 as well. 540, 50. Make that one a little bit shorter, man. Something above it. Just it gotta be. Wait, what's this? 540, 50. You did get rejected. Got room to come back down. So y'all getting a little pullback, a little bit pullback. Oh, 66, not 36, 66. There we go. Cause yeah, that's where your bottoms was at. Okay, I remember that. All right, cool. All right, boom, bottoms, mid. Yep. So something like in this area, cause you rotated from the bottoms up to the top. Now you got rejected from the tops, coming back down. When you got that pivot around that 548.50, 548.50ish mark. So bottoms, tops. Upper portion channel, bottom portion channel. Okay, now that makes sense. So let me just darken this one out so y'all can focus on this specific channel. All right, boom. So there go your channel for right now. So you came from the bottoms, you broke above your pivot, back up to these tops. Now you got the upper portion of this channel right now. Okay, so you got room to go back, room to move around in this upper portion until you crack it and come back on down. So yeah, now I see it. Yeah, I see the setups now. Definitely see the setup a little bit better. All right. When are we gonna get into more of a drop? I mean, again, that's because those buys are trying to hold. I mean, for sure, the buys are definitely trying to hold, and then you got Tesla still going up. Nvidia's bouncing. Apple is what? Apple's on a downtrend. Microsoft downtrend. And Tesla, you can see still holding this patch, still trying to get back above 202 to get up to 204. So Tesla's still holding for sure. So boom, by the time I said, let me see, Microsoft bouncing. Let me see. All right, cool. All right. 66. I'm trying to, man. And I do apologize. I know it's a lot of lines, but I mean, so much chopping. This is not my fault. I mean, I was trying to make it, keep it as clean as possible. It's so many areas, man. It's ridiculous. Like, it's a lot of areas. I mean, so much choppiness. But I mean, overall, it just still looks kind of. Let me see what it's gonna do, cause we haven't came all the way down to that VWAP just yet, though. Still someone on this downtrend, trying to get back above 449.50. I see that. It's trying to hold it. It's gonna be a lot of manipulation today, guys. I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm gonna just tell you right now, it's gonna be a lot of manipulation. So you might want to, just have a game plan. Because it's gonna be a lot of up and downs. Again, especially the last trading day of the month, it's gonna be a lot up and down. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a back and forth all over the place. I mean, overall, it's still bullish. I mean, the looks are still bullish. I mean, regardless, at the end of the day, it's not. But right now, it's not gonna be a straight up move. Could it be setting up a? Are they setting up what I think they're trying to set up? I'm talking about bulls. Oh, they setting up. Let me see. This is what it looks like. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Cause right now with these bulls, like it's kind of like something like this, and this, something like that to that nature. That's why I was like, I wonder if they setting up what I think they trying to set up. If they break out of that downtrend, of course. But right now, guys, keep it on watch. I'm gonna be right back. Let me run to the restroom real quick. I mean, right now, that's what it looked like, Marty. It looked like that in-shape pattern. You know, we always talking about it. Look like this in-shape pattern. Boom, boom, boom. See that? Boom, boom, boom. So all I'm trying to see if they trying to do the same thing this way, like for that downtrend breakout. Especially as long as they hold that 549.50. They can use that 549.50 right here. You can see where you bounce. Can't make this up. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I told you I'll pay close attention to the details. I can catch on the prices real quick. I can watch everything in a second. So I'm gonna be right back, guys. Yeah, see how you got that in-shape pattern back then? Right here? How you got that in-shape pattern, boom, boom, boom. Kind of almost like the same exact setup, like for that downtrend break as long as they hold that 549.50. But if they lose 449.50, yeah, you're gonna come back on down. But if the buyers hold 449.50, you can push back on up. See how right here when you came down, bounce, came down, bounce. So if they can hold that 549.50, they can use that to utilize to break you right back out of that downtrend and go back this way. But if they lose it, you will come back down this way. But it looked like an in-shape pattern, almost something like this to that nature. That's what it looked like it's doing. It looked like that's what they trying to do, guys. Just saying. That's what it looked like. I'll be right back, though, guys. Let me run to the restroom. All right. But thank you for y'all patience, man. Thank you. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Yeah, I'm back. All right, downtrend still ensuing right now so far. So downtrend, they're underneath that 49.50 mark. So right now they're underneath it. So that's holding up as resistance. You're back underneath 449.50. See if we get that further fade. I want to see if we can continue that downtrend down, like towards these lows. Keeping this on watch to see what they're gonna do. See what these buyers gonna do. Because you are downtrending, setting itself up for something. It's setting itself up for something. So I'm watching this very, very closely. Very, very, very close. Let's see if we come back down to this area where they're going to try to utilize this. Because you're getting away from the 550. You're pulling back down towards this key area. See how I keep playing around at 549.50? Almost like a little magnet. You leave from, you return to it, leave from, return to it, leave from, return to it, leave from, return to it. So, Can I utilize this real quick? Let me see. I'm gonna try something. See, yep, here we go. What I was expecting. All right, let's see. We could keep pulling back down this way. Close my Tesla call for 200 profit. Shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to you. Congratulations. You deserve it, Queen. Shout out to Engineer. Give her her round and give her her sound. Shout out to her for getting that bank. Boom. So right now we're slowly trending down, because you already know we're gonna try to go back up too. So let it pull back. So now you're underneath 549.50. Let it pull back. Where you trying to go? Fella? So let's see. Let me take all these. I mean, like I said, I can see the numbers. Let me take that 48 off. I can see it.
Nadia has donated $link.
Nadia, thank you again, Queen. Man, she is killing it, man. Thank you so much for the love, man. I got you. Yeah, well, I made you mod already, so you're already killing it. So thank you for that, man. Thank you so much, Queen. Still pulling back. Here you go, guys. Here you go. Still on this downtrend. Still coming down. Slowly. Build a little downtrend. Let it build. It's coming down. As I stated, as I kind of had a feeling it was going to do. So, let's see. Where are we going, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. What can we do? Let's look at this overall picture that is trying to come down to this old area here where it's rotating up and rotating back on down. So right now we're definitely pulling back where is going to be our actual true bottoms. We're going to come all the way back down to this trend line and go back up, or we bounce off of 540.50. Which one are you trying to do? Let's see. Ooh, look at that Amazon. Amazon dumping. So get those puts. Those puts are trying to come in. So let me see. I don't think we're going down to 541. We ain't about to see that max pain. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see that type of max pain. I mean, if we do, that's crazy, but I don't think so. Let me look at my 180 chart. Let me see. Let me verify that real quick. No. You still got a lot of support underneath you. So, where's that at? 540. Where's these highs at? What is this? No, it's 540. What is this? 547 what? I see what it's doing. Oh, I see what it's setting up to do. I see what you up to. So if once you do pull back, where is that low area? Because I see what it's trying to set up to do. I see exactly what it's doing. So it is making a cut. Even on that 180, it's making a cup and handle. So this looks like the way that this is setting up, I'm trying to figure out what these lows is going to be once they do pull back. So the way that it's looking, it's going to be like down, somewhere like down here. Boss man, shout out to you, boss. Shout out. Transparent. All right, man, you going to get that back. That's pocket change to him. But shout out to boss man. Shout out to Sean, man, and the Tradecaster team, man. Right now, look like we want to go underneath 5. The way that it's setting up, we want to go underneath 548.50. That's the way it's looking. The way it's looking like on this chart, it want to go underneath that. It want to come back down towards these lows. The way that I'm seeing it on my 180 chart, that we want to crack that 548.50 and come back down this way. That's what it's looking like. That I see. So it would go as far as down with So yeah, it will be lower. What is this? 548.12? Yep, because that's that handle. So, yep, I think it's gonna go underneath 548.50. I think it's gonna probably go underneath, yep, and that's what it's doing. So, yep, it's like right what I thought it was gonna do. Yep, I called it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna go underneath it. I knew it. I knew it. I spotted that. I was like, yeah, it's gonna go underneath 548.50. I can see the way the way it's looking. I was like, yeah, it's about to go lower than that. I can see that from a mile away. I spotted that from a mile away. I knew it was gonna go down lower than that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I seen it. I just felt it. I was like, it's gonna go underneath that. Man, much love to you too, Queen. So much, man, love to you, man. Thank you for always being there, for being that ride or die for me. Thank you so much. So right now, let's see. Cause right now I'm trying to bounce on top of it, but let me see. Are we gonna get one more pullback underneath it, or are we gonna hold? Let me see. Cause it looked like I wanna. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out that. Right about. Still look like I wanna go lower. Cause the Amazon's still pulling back for sure. Amazon's still pulling back. Where are you? I wonder if we're gonna try to hold this spot. Cause I know it's somewhere around this. I mean, I'm trying to pinpoint it, guys. Cause I'm not trying to catch a fall at night. That's what I'm just trying to predict. I'm trying to figure it out. Cause I knew it was gonna go back. I knew it was gonna like dip underneath 548.50. I knew I seen that coming. I saw that coming. So right now, it look like that's what they're gonna try to keep trying to test. So if we, I'm trying to pinpoint it. Let's see. Because I know it's going to go back up. I know for sure it's going back up, but it's going to pull back down to a certain key level. It might be 48.50. Well, it got back above it, but I knew it was going to dip below it. For sure. I knew that. I seen that coming. I saw that from a mile away. I saw that crap coming. So it looked like it want to test somewhere underneath it, then go back above it. But that's what I'm just trying to figure it out. Because right now it's trying to hold on top of it, for sure. But it's like it want to test, but the way that it's looking, like it want to test even like lower areas around here. So far I called this little point out already, but we got back above it, we holding. Let me see what's gonna happen once this next candle come in. Let me see. See if they're gonna try to hold. But I just have a feeling it's gonna go below this. It's gonna go below 548.50 to like a lower, like underneath it. Like it's gonna go somewhere lower than that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're gonna see it again, but it's gonna dip underneath it to where it's gonna go back to it. That's what I'm just trying to figure out. I'm like, it's gonna go back down like somewhere in this, like this way. See what I mean? See, it's like it's easy to read this. It's like it's easy to read. It's like easy to read this crap. It's just I'm just trying to figure out like, okay, because I know that's the main area that those bulls gonna try to get back and try to hold. They're going to try to get back and hold at the level. They're going to try to get back above that 548.50 and hold to go back this way. But I want to see down this way. See what I told you? I mean, it's easy. I told you guys, it's easy to read this. I told you it's going to go underneath that 548.50. I can read this shit. Excuse my language. I can read this like a book. I can read it. I can read it like it's just easy to read this stuff. Easy to read it. So that's what I'm just trying to figure out. Let me see. While I was doing that, I'm trying to get my contracts together while we are in this pullback session. Let me see. Let's see. I want to get one with some good volume too, so I can utilize you. Because I know what you're trying to do. Slowly. I know exactly what you're trying to do. What is this? Oh, shit. Did I miss the, what was the lows? No, still pulling back. All right, still pulling back.
Garcia says, we saw it there.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Anyway, trying to come back down to these lows. Let's see. Because I know because you got so much room to fall back down this way. I mean, are we going to see these bottoms again? Huh. I see a bear. And her name is Jackie. Anyway, let me see. Yep, see? That's why I'm like, I wonder, like, let's see, because I know it's going to be a bouncing point. I do apologize about all these lines, guys. I do apologize. But I'm like, that's why I seen that coming. That's why I told you we was going to lose that 548.50. I knew that was coming. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me just try to just chance one of these bad boys. Cause it's 540, 547.50. I don't think we're gonna probably go all the way back down to these lows. Probably not that low. I mean, you ain't that far from it, but cause it's like right here. Could we? I told you it's gonna be tricky. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm trying to help y'all, man. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I knew it was gonna crack that 548.50. I knew that. But that's what I'm trying to figure out, the low, like the low area. I'm like, I know it's somewhere. Is it gonna hold that trend line? I felt that. I had a feeling that was coming. I had a feeling. But I'm just trying to figure out, because again, I'm not trying to catch a falling knife. I'm not trying to catch a falling knife. That's what I'm trying to figure out where this bounce is about to be. Because I'm like I said, it's a long drop this way back down to these lows. It's a long drop. So I'm like, I wonder if we're going to go all the way back down to these lows. Because it looked like it want to. Like all the way back down to that 546. It looked like it want to come right back down to these lows. But I'm trying to see if we're going to actually go all the way back down that low. Or are we going to hold back here and go back up? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Cause like I want to chance it, like I seriously want to, I just don't want to catch a falling knife. Cause right now we bouncing that trend line. I see that. We're bouncing off that trend line, but how much lower are you really trying to go before you do go back on up? Cause like I want to add small positions. All right, are we gonna pull back some more? Cause I see, cause you got some lows right here where the open is at. You see where that bounce happened at? You got the bounce way down here. That's around the open, and you got that 546.66. So you got these two areas, right where the buyers moved in. But that's way down here. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like where is it really trying to go? Is it gonna pull back down to this open, to where the bulls moved in between here and here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like as it still pulls back. Because again, you can clearly see it. Like right here down towards these bottoms where the bulls moved in aggressive. That was like down here. Around the open. Which the open was, what the hell was the open? Open was 547.16. And then you still got that 546.66 where you had that nice bounce back on up. So that's why I was like, I wonder if we're going to test these lows again. Back this way. But I knew that. That's why I didn't want to lean on that 548. I knew that. I seen that coming. I seen that drop. I'm like, it's going to go past that. It's going to go past that. I'm trying to see, man. I'm trying to see if we're going to get like a pullback down towards these areas or will we start bouncing now. Because you still got room to go like this way. To come down like this to this where you're going to be testing these bottoms again. For a possible double bottom. But it's all the way back down here. I'm trying to see if we're going to get it. From here to here. I mean, we are still looking weak. That's why I don't want to jump the gun. I don't want to jump it. Come on. Give us that pullback. Because I know you want to. It looked like you want to come back down this way. Come on. Let me see if we're going to get it. Because I don't want to jump the gun and we do pull back. I was like, all right, here we go. So there go to your two-legged, look like starting to set up that two-legged pullback. So that next one may be pulling back down this way. This candle here may pull this way. Or could we bounce? Because normally we do like a little two-legged pullback where you get that little bounce and then you get another pullback. I'm trying to see if we're going to get it. When you get like one more pullback, like a two-legged pullback, you got one little small pullback and then you got another one. And normally the next one goes down to that even lower to these areas. That's why I'm trying to see. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Can we get it? It's close, but it ain't to it yet. Let's see. Because it does look like an H. It does look like a two-legged pullback setup. Again, you get one bounce, and then you go on another pullback towards a lower level. So I'm trying to carefully see what this bad boy up to. Let's see. Can we get it? There you go. There, I knew it. I know you little sneaky little somebody. I know you. I know what you up to. You can't fool me. I know you, player. You ain't gonna catch me, not even on your worst days. I know you. You think you gonna catch me? You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me. I know what you up to. I know what you up to. You little sneaky somebody. Little sneaky somebody. Just wondering how you made and found an uptrend that is bouncing off of the past. I mean, all I did was look at pre-market movements. I mean, the bounce right here this morning. Look, came all the way down. Look at the impact once it hit these lows. Look at the impact. Look at this. See what those bulls moved in at? Impact. Look at that. So they came off this bounce here, the open, and then you have that 146 here. So from here to here, that's where that powerful impact came in from. So pretty much that's indicating to us that it has to be some type of demand zone. Now you get what I'm saying, boss? It has to be some type of demand zone in there for us to have a powerful movement like that back up towards the upside. So where's this at? Oh no, this is 40. So 40? So it may be that low. Damn. So we're gonna double bottom on that. I might put one right there in the area if we can get it. Oh, we are pulling too. See what I mean? I told you two-legged pullback. So let me see if I can get it though. Let's see. I'm gonna go in for one. I'm gonna see. Did I get the right part on that low? Was that right? Oh yeah, that was right. Let me see if it's gonna catch it. Let me see. All right, come on, keep pulling, keep pulling. I'm just gonna see if we can grab one of my orders at least. I'm trying to test this. I'm going in with one just to test it. If it pulls onto it, I'm waiting on it for to grab it. I ain't chasing you. You think I'm chasing you? I ain't chasing you. Come on, man. You right there. Give me one pullback. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You right. Oh, you better grab my order. I swear to goodness. All right, here we go. Look like gonna pull it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think it's gonna grab mine. Come on, man. Come on, come on. You better grab it. You better grab it before you go back up. I swear to goodness, you better grab my order. Ooh, you dirty. Come on, come on. I think it's gonna do it. I think it's gonna grab it. I'm gonna be patient because I ain't gonna chase it. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient. And it's right there too. Like my order was right there. I'm just testing it. Like I said, y'all don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just saying if it's gonna. You dirty. I'm just trying to see if it's gonna grab it, man. Cause these are the lows. Okay. Let me see if it's gonna grab it now. Can it grab it? It's like literally like 10 cents above my entry. I'm watching this. I'm literally watching this. You dirt. Ooh! You better not start going back up and you ain't grab. Oh, you dirty MF. You better not. Let me see if we're gonna get another. I'm waiting. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna see. Let me see what is that, 40? Yep, 40. That's right where those lows is at on my contracts. Come on, man. It's like literally right there. I'm watching it. It better not play with me. You better grab my order. I'm not playing. I'm dead ass right now. It better not even play. All right, come on. I'm just being, and it's still going. I swear to goodness. I swear to goodness. I swear. If you don't get my order, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be hype. I'm gonna just be pissed. I'm gonna be truly pissed if you do not. Guys, I'm just watching this slowly. I'm watching this very, very slowly. I'm trying, and my order just sitting there, and I'm like, I see where the low's at on my contract. I'm like, man, you better dip and grab my order, because if you think I'm moving, I'm not moving it, because I know it got room to like shoot back up. It better not play. I swear, it better not play with me. You better not juke back up before I grab my order. I swear to goodness. No, I don't like doing it. I like to be in control of my orders. Nope. I like to be in control of my orders. I could. Don't get me wrong, one shot. I could. But then you're caught in a lot of slippage. That's the only reason why. Because you know how the market can do when you hit the market order. You get caught in crap you don't want to get caught in. That's why. I do that to avoid that bad boy. So let me see. Can it pull? All right, let me see if we're gonna get it. Might have to add another one just to be on the safe side. Just to add 2. So I got 2 just in case. Just in case. So I'm gonna add 2. So I went up. I'm gonna add just a little. Still keeping on watch though. Still keeping on watch. Still keeping on watch. So I got 2 of them set. Yeah, man, it ain't grabbed none. What was this one for? What was the low? I should have put in at 45. Huh? I should have put 45. I should have did that. Oh no, it's gonna pull back. All right, so we still should be. All right, so we still gonna be testing these little lows again. All right, cool. So I should be getting a pullback again. So let me hurry and fix it. So I might get one at 50 for sure. I got 50. Did it get it? It's like literally sitting right there. It's literally sitting right there. I swear to goodness, you better grab my arm. I swear, like the seller is sitting right at the top of my head. It's sitting right, like on top of my head. The sellers. It might grab it. Let's see. You better. I swear to goodness, you better grab it. The sellers are literally like, I'm right here. The sellers like sitting right here. I swear, it's like right above my head. It's like they not. Oh, you dirty. They like little. These little mind games. I swear to goodness, they sitting like literally above my head, and they. All right, here we go. Can they grab it? All right, we put them back. At least grab, because I had to make 2 orders just in case. They are literally sit and then they jump back on up right above my head. You dirty. All right, cool. Shoot, God, dog. It's 1. All right, that's 1. That's 1. That's 1. I was about to say, bro, don't piss me off. I was about to say, please don't piss me off. Like I got another one. I got 1, but I had to hit that spot just in case. So I'm still, that's 1. Still got another one. Still got another one to go. So I got 1. Okay, it's jumping back up. So I'm in on 1. So I'm up. So let's see. I'm gonna keep it on watch. 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 All right, we're pushing back up. Cause I want to see if we're gonna rotate back up towards that 548.50. I mean, I just wanted to see. I got 1 so far. 1 so far. Just 1. I'm still testing it. So still got another one to add. Still got another one to add. I do have them spread out just in case. Oh, that was a pain. It was a pain just watching that happen. It's like, yeah, y'all want to be funny. So and then you bounce right off that 50. See, you bounce right off that 50. So I'm watching that. I know we're pulling back up and down. I know it's a lot up and down. I already knew it was gonna be a lot up and down in this area. I already knew that was coming. Still watching, guys. Still watching. To look like those buyers, they're still trying to hold this 547 around this 547.50 level. Look like they're still trying to hold it. Still trying to hold this level right now, this support level. Trying to. Let's see. So I got 1 in. So far it's holding. Again, I still got my other contracts just in case.
Says, what are you trying to do, bro?
See if we're gonna get that rotation back up towards the upside. Cause we got a nice little dump. Cause like I said, you gotta kind of treat this like a magnet where you're gonna like retest all these old areas. Like back up towards the upside, kind of get like a rotation back up. So that's why I'm just watching this I just want to see. Because right now you did get that little pullback. So right now I'm still just keeping on watch. Still keeping this on watch to see where we go. So that's why I'm just going in small position. Like I say, even if we do come down lower, I still got another, even if we come down to this area, I still got another waiting on that one. So all I'm doing is just watching this, and I'm just watching this very carefully. That's all I'm doing right now. Just watching this very carefully to see where we go from here. So again, if we do pull back this way, I still got another one setting up. I'm just testing it. That's all I'm doing right now. Just doing a test. Doing a little quick test. And again, we pull back. I'm gonna catch that. I'll add my other one. Right now, I'm just testing it. Because, well, like I said, my objective or my goal is to see, as we do come on down, is to see, once we rotate, if we're going to rotate back up towards the 850, 840, 850s, and kind of rotate back up towards the upside. So that's what I want to see. Like even if it's just a scalp for the moment. I just want to see, if we do get that rotation back up towards this way, back up towards that 540, 850, where we can treat that like a magnet and go back up towards the upside. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just testing it. That's all I'm doing. I want to see where we go from here. Just want to see where we go from here. Because I know it's going to be a lot of up and down. I already know. Trust me. I know it's going to be a lot of up and down in this area. I know it's going to be a lot of back and forth.
Where are we at?
Right now, we're around the 547.50s. And again, you still got room to come down. What?
How close to 1 mil?
What you mean, boss? How close to 1 mil? Shit, I'm at 18,000. My main closest, I'm trying to, for the small account challenge, my goal is to get, is to cross 25,000. Right now, I'm at 18. Right now. So, once I cross over the $25,000 mark, that'll put me over the PDT, which I'm going to take $5,000 out. And I did keep my promise, and I told you I wouldn't turn it on that. I'm going to take $5,000 out, and I'm going to spread it out towards all the communities. Twitch, YouTube, Tradecaster. So for Tradecaster, I can help everybody on their memberships. Twitch, I can help y'all with gifted subs. YouTube, I can help y'all with super chat, thanks, or whatever, anything like that. So I do want to spread it out. So I'm getting closer and closer, man. We almost to that mark. Because I definitely want to see what July brings, to see if July going to bring some heat. Or it's going to be slow. One of the two. Again, I know the target where Spy's trying to go. But I definitely want to see how July is going to roll around. Because normally July is kind of a little bit slow. And then it starts to pick the heat back up towards August, September, because then you got the election year that's coming on up. That's going to add some more hype to the market. So right now I'm just still sitting. Man, thank you so much, boss. I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm just sitting here being patient. Like I said, it's a patience game, man. It's a patience game. It's patience. I'm just being very, very patient to see what we do at this level. Just being very, 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 very patient right now. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting train rabbits. So far, so good. Just being patient. Again, just being patient. Being patient. That's all I'm doing. Being very patient. We slowly rotating. Slowly. So all I'm just being, oh, there we go. Come on. Just being very patient. Okay, come on. Come on, give me that push. Push it real good. Push it real good. So far, so good. Come on, give me that push. Come on. Keep going. Keep it. Come on. I'm just being patient. I'm just trying to see if we can get this rotation. And like it's slowly going up. It's slowly. I'm just waiting it out. I'm just being as patient as I can to see if we get this rotation. I'm in a good position. I'm just letting it just see where we go. Like I said, even if we do come down to some lower areas, again, I'm going to add. Because I still think we're going to rotate back up towards those highs. I just want to just be very patient, see where we go. So I'm just being patient. Let me see. I'll take a little. Let me see. All right, pushing back up. Come on. Let me see where we go. A little bit of push. Come on. What we going to do? Are we going to rotate back up or what? All right. Still trying to push. Slowly. Patience, guys. Patience. Got one on that one. Take a little scalp on that one. Since I'm right here, I'm gonna take a little movement here. So that's 50. So let me hold my other one until we get to this area. Boom! Oh, let's see if I get the push. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna spill my coffee. My bad. All right. Oh, there we go, the rotation. Woo! Called it. That's why I got in down here. Woo! It's another one. Yeah. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, let's see if I get that. Let's see if I get that 548 touch. I told y'all. Rotation, 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 rotation. Bow. Bow. Oh, let me see. Let me see if we're going to get it, though. So I got one scalp right here, the trend line, that other one. All right, let's see if we get that push all the way through. Let me see. Let me see. I was waiting on that rotation, baby. I told you. Boom. Oh, that's how you make your money. That's how you enjoy your Friday. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And it's still going up. Go, go, go. God, you better keep going. You better not stop. Don't you play with me. Keep going. Up, up, up. I like to have fun making money. But you see how I just have fun making money, guys? How I'm just so... I came up with a game plan, did I not? I broke down everything. I told y'all we was gonna crack 548.50, and I looked at it as my pivot point, right? All I did was wait for it to come down to these lows, and how did I figure out these lows? Me and Coco Mix talked about this. All I waited for these bounces around here, go across the board. When we bounce, boom, there you go, you double bottom. Went back up, let's go! Ha! Oh, there we go. Keep pushing, because I know where you're trying to go. I know you're trying to go, pull back up to 548 like a magnet. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh! Hey, Jay, that's how I make my money. I bought in down here. I said rotation, back up to this red line. Boom! That's how you make your money. And we go back on top of that trend line. Should I hold it? Oh, man, we hold that trend line and we go higher. Oh, my... That mean I caught the bottoms. Oh, snap. Snap, crackle, and pop. And that bad boy just... Oh, I love you. Spy, I love you, baby.
Big W.
Man, big W to all of us, man. You doing your thing, man. You know, shout out to all the dads, all the heroes that's, you know, there for their kids. Shout out to you, boss. The W to you, too. Let me give a shout out to you for just... being the person you are. We talked yesterday, man, and shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to my dude, bro. Shout out to you. More blessings coming your way, guy. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, boss. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. But I just made some more money on the day right now. I'm trying to see if we're gonna get that push back up to 548.50. Let me see if we're gonna get it, though. So right now, it's away from my entry. Boom. That's away from my entry. I'm good. I got a little bit of cushion, So while I got this cushion behind me, let's see.
Appreciate that, family.
No problem, boss. Now, you got to ask yourself, now that I bought this area, can that trend line protect me? Let me get a little crack. Let me see if that trend line can protect my entry. Let me see. If my entry is way down here, so can this trend line protect my entry by staying on top? So if it stays on top, my entry protected will go back. Let me see. I mean, even if it go back down, I could still go for another one. You know, because we still ain't go back up to that 548. I could add some more. As long as we hold that. Let me see. Could it be doing this and then go to another little area where I can add more? Let me see. Because if we pull back down to it, there'll be some more double bottoms. There'll be some more bottoms still. Ooh, let's see. Could this one be a bad trap? Could this one be a bad trap when it's going to pull down to these lows and collect more buyers? So is this the bad trap setting up right now? Ooh, it might be. We're going to trap some more bears, and then you're going to see a long of a shadow form. And let's see if I'm right. I wonder if this is going to be a bear trap setting up. Because you're going right back into the demand zone. You got a buyer sitting there. So let me see. I'm going to keep it on watch. Let's see. Could that be a bear trap setting up? Will it look like a fake out pullback? Let me see. I'm going to keep it on watch. Let me see where we go. Because you're going right back into the demand zone where I could add more. If we pull back into that specific area that I was in. If we pull back. If we don't pull back, we just start going back on up, bump it. But if we do pull back like around these areas, I know where the buyers are sitting at. All right, we are pulling back, so let's see. Some more buyers coming in. Uh-oh. See, we haven't touched this part yet either. Oh, that's another buying area. Oh, that's another area. So, let's see. Oh, let me see. Let me catch that scout. Let me see if I can catch it. Let me see. Oh, man. Let's see if we're going to pull back to another one. I'm going to add another one. All right, we'll pull back again. Let me see if we go back down to some more buying areas. Because right here, that's a bottom. Let me see. Oh, Oh, another scalp. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Keep going. Keep. Oh, scalp. Scalp it. Scalp it. Good. And I forgot I had that. So did. Scalp that one real quick. Scalp it. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. My bad, man. I'm having fun. Hey, I'm having fun making money, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Coco. They not like us. They not like us. Oh man, I'm having fun. So that means so that means that now since I took that, we probably go on a two-legged pullback to go down to even lower areas to catch some more. Ooh, so we pull back down to this one. That's gonna even be better. So we pull back down to that one. Look how massive that movement is. I mean, those buys coming in, and we pull back down even massive. That's gonna be more. Ooh, cause okay, sorry to keep going. My bad. I'm sounding like young and me. But if we pull back down even lower, we can see another lower, upper shadow. Will get a lot of buying pressure to get you right back on top of that red, that trend line. I mean that indicator go back up.
Good things happen to good people.
Man, you too, boss.
Make that bread.
Man, you too. Man, we like brothers now, man. We on this, we going through the same thing. I mean, you got your kids, I got my kids. You got your girl, I got my girl. Man, we on the same page, bro. We like brothers, man. That's why we connect. We like this, man. I got 3 beautiful children, man. I can't complain about that. I got my girl in my life. I can't complain about that. We working things out, working for the sake of our family. Man, this is blessings on top of blessings right now, man. I can't complain right now. I can't complain. Can't complain. So right now, it's still downtrending, So if we get another drop this way towards these lows, that's even better. Because that means there's a lot of buying pressure. God dang, I hope it ain't doing it already.
Yes, sir.
Man, you already know it, boss. What time it is right now? 11. So, guys, I'm going to still have about an hour, 30 minutes with y'all, guys. If y'all need me to chop anything up with y'all, man, I'm just excited. I'm having fun. Look at that. Still holding. Still holding. Let's go. Oh, let's see if we're going to get some more. I ain't going to lie. I want another pullback. I want to pull back even lower. Because I want it back down to these lows. I think that'll even be better. Like, we come back down to his where you can see definitely where you see those bulls move in, and you went right back on up. Especially, again, if we could just pull back underneath that 50, like all the way down this way, and then we wind up buying pressure come right back on in. Almost like what it's doing now, how you got that lower shadow, but down this way. Like, have it come all the way down, and then go right back on top of the, God dang it, probably ain't going to happen. Because right now, you gap down, you're still on top of that 50, where you can still use that to bounce to go back up. I mean, this is holding still. Cool. Take that. So that means that area is holding up as a floor for the time being. So that means that the bull. And if you notice, okay, look, let me show y'all a trick. So if y'all notice, even though doing these pullbacks, y'all notice besides this green one, y'all notice none of the bodies of the candle has crossed over on the downside. So that means that the bulls are protecting this area. That means that's a strong floor. So think about it. Think about this chart upside down as if this being a ceiling. You hit, you fall. You hit, you fall. So think about now. Let's just look at it the upright way. That every time you come down, you bounce. Every time you come down, you bounce. So notice on the 3-minute time frame that none of the bodies of the candle have crossed what? That yellow line. Because that means that the bulls are guarding that area, which means that that's just a strong floor, which means is that now we can slowly probably rotate back up towards this way. Because why? The bears are not able to pull underneath that yellow line. Because that is a failure pullback. So that means that they holding this line, that the bulls are guarding this line very, very carefully. So that means that the bears can't take them out. That means there's more squeezes, more pushes back up towards the upside. So right now, so far, 570, 547, 48 is holding well. So that means we could see more upside back up towards that 548.50. So that means that we could actually start reversing back up the upside. So everything is going good. I'm confused, but are you still in the call? Oh, I scalped, and I added in again. I jumped in again. Okay, man, look, I got a problem. Okay, I jumped in again. I was scalping back and forth, but I jumped in again. As long as that area is good, I'm riding it this time. Let me see if we're gonna go back up to 5. I'm just having fun riding this bad boy. I'm scalping like a mug. You might as well call me an Indian because I'm scalping. Which I am part Indian. I do have Indian in mind. Yeah, call, boss. No puts yet. And the reason why, because you got so much room to still rotate back this way. So you got way more room on the buy side, on the call side to go up versus going down. So, and you already know the first target area is going to be 548.50. All right. So, all I've been doing is scalping. Marty. I just been scalping back and forth, back and forth. I just been scalping. I've been scalping the rotation as we've been going this way. Scalping. As long as this bottom area hold, I'm just bouncing, buying. That's it. As long as that key area holds, I'm good because you got room to rotate where? Back up to what? 548.50. You break above 548.50, where you gonna go? 549.50. You go from 549.50 back up to what? Those 550 is where you're getting a full rotation back up towards the upside. So, in other words, we could be seeing the handle actually probably taking place when you're kind of doing almost like a red to green. If the bulls come in aggressive and push back up, we could see the completion of the handle. Because you remember, we looked on our 30-minute time frame. Remember that 30-minute time frame, we was in a cup and handle pattern. Remember, cup and handle pattern. You pull back down. You got your handle where now you can start to move back up towards the upside. So that's why I'm anticipating. So I just been scalping in and out though, boss. Scalping in and out, which I still think that I want it lower. You know, if this don't hold, like say for instance we do crack 547, I might as well round up to 50. 547.50. I mean, I still can wait to come down even lower. But it looked like that 547 is holding. It's definitely holding because the bears are not able to take them out. Because every time you come down, pull back failure. Every time you come down, pull back failure. Every single time that they're just holding up as a strong floor at the moment that the bears cannot take out, which means that you're going to start rotating back this way because more buyers are going to start moving in because they're going to be utilizing this as a demand zone. So, again, but if we do happen to crack, I do want a lower area. I mean, back down to that 546 like here. I wouldn't mind that. So if we do get a kind of like a two-legged pullback this way, I'll go in again because that's going to be an area. Because Marty, look what happened last time we came down here and it bounced. Came all the way down around that 546.66. That bad boy went on a run. So if we was to get a pullback this way, I'll go for it again. But right now, 547 holding. Man, that was fun. I kept calling it. I told y'all the areas I was going in at. I called it. I executed. Y'all heard it. I didn't hold back for nothing. I did it. I told y'all what I was doing. I ain't hold back for crap. I told y'all I'm not afraid to trade. I'll jump in on a trade real quick. I have a game plan. I execute. Especially on a Friday, you gotta be in and out. Friday, you can't play with Fridays. You cannot play on Fridays. Let me take all these lines off. But yeah, you cannot. Oh, and it's still moving back on up. I wanted some more. So let's see. Can we get that rotation back up? Let's see. Can we get it? We're gonna have to get back on this trend line. So let's see. Can we get back on top of this trend line for that push on up towards that 548? Still on the downtrend-ish type position still, because you're still getting stuffed underneath that trend line. Still getting stuffed underneath this trend line. I mean, could we pull back down again? Man, it's like how many times they gonna keep doing this pullback failure crap? It's like they didn't pull back once, failed, pull back twice, failed. It's like, that's kind of letting these bears know that they can't crack this area. So that means more buyers are gonna move in, and it's gonna make that push even more aggressive. So right now, it does look like they're trying to push up towards where? 548.50. So I'm just waiting on the movement. So caught that one, boom, caught that one, boom. So all I've been doing is scalping, Marty. Like I said, every time we hit that yellow line, demand zone. So I just been scalping each time. Marty, thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you for that, man. Thank you. Yep, right now it is 11:30. I still got an hour with y'all guys to rock and roll. Again, if y'all have any comments, concerns, man, do feel free to reach out to me. Shout out to my Twitch family. Shout out to my YouTube family. Shout out to my Tradecaster family. Thank y'all for always having my back. Thank you for always rocking with me. And to show my appreciation, I give y'all the best setups as possible. I break everything down to a science so I can put money in y'all pockets to show you my appreciation. So again, thank you. So appreciate you guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see if I can set up my and again, if y'all want to follow me on social medias and whatnot, I got all the setups right here. I'll send it to you guys. From the donations to the to where to follow me at. Let me send out the donations first. If y'all ever want to donate, I got the donations tab. Whatever you want to donate to, up to y'all. Got that one.
Jatrid says.
Shut up.
Tip/donations link.
And where's my follow link at? My follow links, follow. And if you want to follow me on social media, I got all my social media accounts here too as well. So if you ever want to follow me on social media, boom, here it is. I was supposed to switch out that Facebook one. I keep forgetting to do that. Put YouTube. Cause I don't even use Facebook like talk about. I need to switch that out to YouTube, not Facebook. I mean that Facebook one. I mean I could add YouTube. It don't really matter. Yeah, well, let me see. It's on YouTube. All right. All right, cool. Got it. All right, cool. So if y'all need to follow me, whatever, I'm on. This is my social medias. I am verified on Twitter and I am verified on Instagram and so forth. So yeah, that's how you know it's the real me. I only go under one name, so it's no official, no the real, all of that. This is one name. That's me. So anything else is fake. All right. So I'm gonna soon be wrapping it up, guys. Like I said, because again, I'm gonna stay only half of the market, and it always seems like the minute I get out of here early, that's when it makes a major move, like spikes up, and I'm like, son of a, like it always do that. It never fail, I swear. But yeah, y'all got an hour with me, guys. Like I said, any comments and concerns, man, y'all want to talk about something, I don't care. Like let's just have fun, man. As we closing out June, man, June trading session, man, going into July. Man, anything I want to talk about. Hell, I mean, what we talked about a few weeks ago, we talking about our TV celebrity crushes. I already told y'all who mine was. Topanga. Boy Meets World, Topanga all day, every day. So, yeah.
J20. Bowman speaks 12 minutes.
Appreciate you, boss. Oh, yeah, let me check that again. Let me check my calendar. I'm sorry, I do apologize about that. I forgot to check my calendar. But yeah, man, I think they need to bring back, man, like, I think they still need to bring back old shows, man, because those shows ain't like it used to be when we grew up, man. Like I said, we had so many, I mean, even the cartoons, because like I said, growing up, man, y'all remember, bro, man, I still remember the old Power Ranger cartoon. I mean, the old Power Ranger series. I remember that, the old Dragon Ball series. I couldn't wait to get out of school to watch everything, man. I ain't gonna lie, Tiny Toons, it was Tiny Toons. Animaniacs, Freakazoid, man, like I said, I used to be a cartoon fanatic. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a cartoon fanatic, man. Let's see. 12 o'clock, yeah. Bowman. Oh, tell you Friday. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it is 12 o'clock. Yeah. Appreciate you, boss. Yeah, it is 12. Got a lot. Yeah, just got speakers. Yeah.
Jason says, Dragon Ball was my favorite.
Man, what? Man, my dude. All right, y'all cannot lie. Hey, tell the truth. Hey, at least I'm man enough to admit it. How many of y'all do not lie? Be honest, women and men. How many of y'all, after watching Dragon Ball Z, try to power up? Don't even lie. don't even lie. I know I did it. I was up there trying to power up. Like I said, I ain't got no shame. I did it. I ain't got no shame. I was trying to power up. But man, what else we had back in the day, man? We had God, what was it? What else we had? Besides Power Rangers? Inspector Gadget. You had Inspector Gadget. Cause you remember that was the after school lineup. At night we had Cartoon Network, cause that's when you had Johnny Bravo, you had Colin Chicken, you had Ed, Edd n Eddy, you had Powerpuff Girls.
Bro, I thought I was going Super Saiyan when I was.
Facts. Hey man, everybody had that imagination, man. Cause I remember when Batman first came out, you had all the kids running around in their drawers. Everybody had drawers in a blanket or a towel. Like everybody wanted to be either Batman or Superman when they was a kid. They had no pants on, just straight drawers with a towel or a blanket and some boots. I was like, oh my god. It's like now that I think about it now, I say, man, I realized this shit was embarrassing. I was like, holy crap. I swear to God, I was a superhero back then. Coldplay, don't do that. Don't do that. Not in these days, that's just considered foreplay or role play. But not as a kid, that was just who pointed that damn finger? Better not be Marty. All right, okay. See how you want to play. I mean, hell, she requested that. Hey, I mean, ain't nothing I can do about that. But anyway, what else shows we had about that on? Then you had the TGIF Friday lineups. You remember after school, you had Dinosaurs, Family Matters, Man, what was it? Remember it was the old TGIF lineup. We used to have like a whole TGIF lineup. I can't remember. I ain't got a lot about that. It is what it is. So, but let me see. And then Saturday mornings we had our cartoon lineups. You remember we had X-Men, Ninja Turtles, Bunkers, Gargoyles, Heathcliff.
Jason Sion says, man, they really don't make shows.
No,
back in the day."
no, they don't. Everything is more sexualized, more politics and all of that. I mean, back when we was kids, it was all about just fun, just having shows. I mean, here, Fraggle Rock, Eureka's Castle, Carmen Sandiego, Magic School Bus.
Sion says, "Gargoyle."
Yeah, hey, I stay watching. I ain't gonna lie. And then you had the in the morning school lineup before you went to school. You had the Pink Panther, Roger Ramjet. You had Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, DuckTales, George of the Jungle, Jetsons, Flintstones. Let's see. Getting that nice H pattern, guys, on Spy. Getting that nice H pattern, getting stuff underneath that trend line. So you're getting a nice pullback, which I was looking like it was gonna do a two-legged pullback. That's why I kept calling out. I think it was gonna go lower. Man, why I feel like I'm missing something? God dog it. What else I used to? I did say Pink Panther already. What was another one I'm missing? Man, everybody remember Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Everybody remember that. Thomas the Train. You had Thomas the Train. David the Gnome. Shoot. I'm trying to remember all the cartoons. And shows. Shoot. Tommy. How the hell I forget that? Oh, and Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yep, Tom and Jerry, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Why is it slipping my mind right now? Y'all probably know. Oh, Quick Draw and Draw, Magilla Gorilla. Wow, I feel I'm missing something else. Man, ain't gonna lie. And y'all remember how it was back in the day too, because remember we talked about this. Because remember we used to go to your grandmother's house back in the day. Because remember back then she was so old school. Spy vs. Spy. I remember that. You remember back then she didn't have the frosted flakes. She had the cornflakes, because that's when you had to go in her cabinet and grab a big crap load of sugar. When you had to pour it in them damn cornflakes, because she refused to buy frosted flakes. And next thing you know, you would be dropping a big thing of sugar on your frosted flakes. Sugar sitting at the bottom of your milk. So every time you dig into the milk, you got nothing but sugar sitting there. What else, man? I know my grandma used to have Kicks. She used to have a shitload of Kicks, honeycombs. She had that old school cereal. Crunch Berries. What was Dracula Berry, something like that? Y'all remember the ones that had the vampire, the Frankenstein, and the ghost? Boo Berry. And then you had, of course, Captain Crunch. Lucky Charms, which all the kids used to eat all the damn.
I did that sugar stuff with Cheerios. LOL.
Oh, I did that too. Hey, I did it with Cheerios too. Facts. You right. I did it with Cheerios. I did that with Cheerios too. I forgot about Cheerios. You sure right. I did do that too. I used to get some sugar and pour it on the Cheerios. Hey man, that was fun times, man. Like I mean, even video games, even though we didn't have the graphics back then, because you remember when everything first came out, like to us that was the shit. Like you had Mario. Mario. You had Duck Hunt. You had the little Mario track where they had the little thing when you used to run on a track. You had Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Oh man, Cookie Crisp. You sure right. I forgot about that too. Yep, Cookie Crisp. And then you Golden Crisp. You had Golden Crisp. Smacks. Cocoa Puffs. You had that. Man, I'm trying to get them old. Man, what was that old? I know y'all remember. What was that old cereal they used to have? Not Captain Crunch, but what was the one they used to have the king on the front of the cover? Like that, the king with the beard. God dang it, I can't think of the name of that cereal. Damn, I can't think of the name of it. But it used to have the king on the front of it with the crown. I can't think of the name of it. What used to be the name of that cereal? Because I do remember that specifically because my grandmother used to buy that one. Man, I remember, it was so many things to remember because everything was so different back then. Because like nothing was digital back in the day. Because I mean, back then you had Walkmans. First you had Walkmans, and then that's when the CDs got popular. Then that's when you had the CD players.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah, Captain Crunch. I said Captain Crunch already. And then back then, you remember, man, when you used to actually go to the music store to go buy music because you was either getting cassettes back then or CDs, and you know our dads. That's it. Vitamin King. Thank you so much, Trader Jake. Yep. Shout out to you. That's it. Because you remember back in the day, our parents used to get vinyl records and stuff. You remember they had the old record players back in the day. So my dad was getting vinyls and stuff, and then as I got older, I was getting CDs, cassettes, because that's when music was getting popular. And see where I'm from Louisiana, so we was getting a lot of down south music. So I'm, and next door to me is Texas. So that's when like a lot of like Screwed Up Click, Swisher House, all of that started to come to play when we was in high school, because we didn't know nothing about that until we got into like middle school, high school, because we didn't know what the hell what a screw was. Like, what the hell is a screw tape? Who is DJ Screw? Oh, why the music sound the way it sound like that? Why it sound slow? We didn't know nothing about it. But until then, as you got older, you started to realize what it was. So, and then don't forget about that. You remember we used to be able to download music on LimeWire and Napster. I know y'all remember that, because everybody used to steal music off of that bad boy. Because and then we didn't realize how many viruses we put in them damn computers, because we was downloading so many damn songs off of those softwares, and not. Because you remember half of them would have the fake titles on it. You'll say it was a such and such name, but then after you download it, it'll be like a commercial. It'll be something different. So I mean, oh man, I was on LimeWire. I was on Napster, bruh. You'd be sitting there because everybody had to go get them big stacks of CDs and all that crap. Because you remember that's when everybody used to sell CDs. You remember you would go buy the original copy and you go selling them.
MP3 days worth.
Oh man, it was the best, because that was around the time we had the dial-up internet. Remember that, boss? We had the AOL dial-ups, the gateway dial-ups. Oh, they used to get on my nerves. I couldn't stand it, because now that I look at it now on how annoying that was, I'm like, oh my god. To me, that was about as worse as our grandparents having rotary phones. Because you mess up one number, you gotta hang up and start all over again. I was like, damn, them rotary phones, like, oh my god. And then, you remember our parents used to have them old car phones back in the day. They had to plug up to the cigarette lighters. They either had the ones that flip out. Oh man, I remember all of that. Oh man, back in the days was fun. I mean, everything was fun, man. I mean, it was a lot for us to do. I mean, either you was going out to the skate park, like Skate City. See, us, we had Skate City over here. We had like a skating ring, and we used to go out on dates, like during middle school and high school. Well, mainly middle school. We used to go to the Skate City, and we used to meet up with all the girls over there. But as we got older, getting into high school, then was going into like these little teen clubs that we had. So, I mean, but it was fun. It was like nothing dangerous, like the way it is now these days. I mean, which is a good life that we had, man. It's like, it's sad that a lot of these kids didn't get to enjoy what we got to enjoy.
My first real phone was a Sidekick, bro. Remember those?
Yep, Sidekicks. I had pages. My mama gave me a beeper, so she said she'd hit me up 911. Talking about if she hit 911, I better bring my ass home. So yeah, I had to deal with that. And then as I got older, started working a job, and I was able to get my own phone. And you had the two-ways, Sidekicks. I know the first popular phone that came out. That's when the flip phone started to get popular. Because you remember back then we had flip phones. Remember we just had those regular phones where you didn't have all the letters. You remember we had to push the numbers like multiple times to get to a certain letter. You remember that? That's what we had first. And then oh man, what, Friday nights? What? Dude, Fridays, man, after school was fun. After school, man, after we got out of school, everybody's talking about where we were meeting up at, and then the fun part about it, even when, when we're, oh man, Dragon Day Divide. Thanks so much, boss.
Viewers on Twitch.
Man, thank you so much, boss. Man, appreciate you for coming through. But yeah, man, like even back in the day, man, it's like, I mean, everything. Like I said, the music was different. Man, the cartoons were so much fun.
Hope you are doing well on your Friday.
Man,
Dragon
boss, thank you so
Divide
much
is
for the
now
follow,
following
man.
on
I hope
Twitch.
you having a blessed one too, boss, man. We already killed it this morning on our trades. We called it from tops to bottoms, man. We called the whole entire setup from a downtrend to a bounce back on up. I mean, I was calling this bad boy left and right, man. We've been killing it since this morning, boss. But right now, we were just kind of kicking it right now, taking a little break, just talking about, the old school stuff that we used to have back in the day. basically what I was saying was on how life was different between the 90s, the 80s, and the early 2000s. Man, how music was different, life was different, shows were different, cartoons were different. Like everybody was watching. Like I said, you had Saved by the Bell, Step by Step, Family Matters, Blossom, Clarissa Explains It All.
Oh, I want in on this conversation.
Man, come on, D, let's go. Man, 90s, man, 90s were the best. Man, everything. MTV, BET, everything was fun. Cartoon lineups on Saturdays. Again, I was just telling them how everybody used to wake up in the morning after school on Saturdays, man. You had that cartoon lineup. You had X-Men. You had Bonkers. You had Gargoyles. You had, what else we had on Saturdays? What was the other cartoons we had? Heathcliff. God dang it. Oh, Tailspin. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales.
Holy shit, man. You are my
Hey, it was fun. Man, see? Oh, man. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That new X-Men go hard. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when they first started talking about it. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of doubting it because us as the old heads, we know how the old X-Men used to be. So when they started talking about the new X-Men 97, I was like, man, I hope they don't mess it up. But when I watched it, I'm like, it was actually good. I can't even knock them. It actually was good. So, shout out to them for that recreation. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like it. Because when we so used to something, we don't never want nothing to change. That's just like, okay, us, we know we not 80s and 90s babies.
Yeah, I didn't have high hopes for it. Then I saw the first season and it's amazing.
Yeah, I like it. I've been going back to see when they coming out with new ones. I've been checking it over and over and over again. They're still stuck in that last one. I was like, man, now they got me addicted to it. Because it's like, again, man, it was just so much fun back then, man. Like I said, I was telling these guys, I said on how even with school, because you remember back in them days, man, you had Sadies, you had those proms, you had homecoming dances and everything. Because y'all remember how it was back in the day, and y'all know this. Y'all know because everybody used to be on the dance floor, but the minute a slow song would play, everybody would hit all the fellas would be hitting against the wall chilling, while everybody else all coupled up on the floor due to a slow song. But the minute that a rap song or whatever come back on, boy, they'll get off the wall and they'll go right back to normal. And man, especially if you found that person, like you met somebody that you was liking, boy, you swear you never wanted them lights to come back on. But once them school lights came on, it was a wrap. It was like, damn, your night over. it's like that dream was just crushed within that little small time frame, boy. It's like, especially when you meet somebody, you never wanted that night to be over. But the minute them lights come on, even when you was going to the skate park, not skate park, but the skating ring, because you remember how they used to cut the lights off during the skating ring, and you knew that once them lights come on, party over. It's like, even get with girls, y'all know how it was back in the day. Cause what the hell them girls used to do? They wrote them damn messages and fold them down the letters in like 5, 6, 7, 8 different ways. You had to unfold it piece by piece without tearing the damn paper. It's like, why could you just fold it normal and just put it on my damn desk? Like, why you gotta fold it in a damn triangle and all these little map shit? You just gotta unfold. And that was crazy, man. But like I said, even getting with girls back then was just so fun, man. Because back then, if you didn't have the courage and you were scared to talk to them for yourself, the first thing you do, you try to get somebody to go talk to them for you. Because you be like, hey, man, you like that girl? Man, hey, tell her I like her. Go tell her I like her. And you'll go watch him to go see what she to see her reaction. You'll see that, or you'll go to her friends or whatever. But it's like you'll never go straight to it. It was always like a beat around the bush type situation because you was afraid of rejection. So you'll either get somebody to do it for you in some type of way. But then when y'all link up, you remember how it was back in the day. Because you remember, before we started having our own phones, we had to use the damn landlines. So you remember, if you were staying with your parents and you couldn't be, your ass could be on that phone.
Ask someone out without being worried about being accused of harassment.
Well, not these days, yeah. But then back then, like I said, when you staying with your parents, you already knew the routine with that shit. You had to sneak on the phone. You had to make sure everybody was off. Because you remember, all the phone lines connected as one. So anytime you snuck on that phone and you heard a click, you had to hurry and hang up. You had to hurry and hang up the phone. Oh, man, that was fun. I miss them days, boy. I miss them days. It was just so fun, man, because everything was just so simple, man. Going out to the movies, going out to the mall, man, going out to, like getting to the skating range, doing some simple stuff that it was just so simple back then. And y'all can agree with me too. Girls didn't ask for a lot back then. I mean, you can literally make something and they thought that was like the best. You can like create a mixtape, create a letter, draw something, and to them that was enough. Versus now in these days, you gotta just like they want everything. Back then, the most simplest things towards these females back then, they cherished that, they loved that. I mean, a flower, again, a note, something. It was just so simple back then, And I mean, again, versus now, where they want everything or everything is not enough. That type of crap. I mean, I just miss those days, man. Oh man, all right, boss. Thank you so much for coming through, Coco, and I do hope you have a blessed weekend, boss. I'm gonna soon be heading out of here too, though. But yeah, while just doing this, man, let's take a little chill pill in the lunchroom real quick. Let's relax for a little bit. So take your mind off of overtrade. So let's go. Welcome to our break room. All you guys, man, this is our little chill back spot. So yeah, as I was saying, man, I mean, back then it was so fun, man. I mean, even like arcades, everybody used to go to the mall to hit the arcades. Arcades was fun. I was like, man, just simple things were just we loved it. Like I said, TV shows, movies. I mean, it was just so like a simple life back then versus the way it is now, where it's just the politics kicked in, all this sexual bullcrap that kicked in, where they flipped everything around from what we remember to now. Even music videos. Like, I don't recall one mumble rapper back in the day. Like, to me, it was all rappers, all singers, all everything. Everything was just more real.
Do stupid shit without worrying about it being on the internet.
Yeah, they're too busy. Yeah, they're too busy worrying about attention on the internet. Because we didn't have all of that back then. Because you already dragging. What was the main popular site that everybody was going on? MySpace. Everybody was hooking up on MySpace before everything else came out. Before Facebook, Instagram, everybody was on MySpace. Everybody was flirting on there. Everybody was creating some type of background because MySpace was the place. MySpace was the place that everybody was meeting up at first. And then after that, Facebook came out and Instagram and all this other stuff other than that. But for us, the simplest thing was MySpace. And that was fun. MySpace fun, boy. I had fun with MySpace. I ain't gonna lie to you.
MySpace allowed you to...
Yeah, it allowed you to change the background of music. Yeah, exactly.
It was way better than Facebook.
Yeah, and then you have to deal with all that copyright infringement crap either. So, I mean, you could put whatever song you want. I mean, you could put whatever background you want. I mean, it was fun and simple back then. It was fun and simple. But, after that, all this other crap kicked in. I mean, then everything changed. But, yeah, MySpace was fun, man. I had fun on that bad boy. But, yeah, man, I just missed them. I mean, like I said, even with us for school trips, we used to go to Asteroid. Asteroid was fun because that was in Houston before they tore it down. That used to be our hangout spot in Houston was Asteroid. What else did we have back then? What did we do back then? I mean, of course, you had the sleepover parties. I mean, you and your fellas. I mean, everybody used to. And then, like I said, Dave, D, don't you know I still got my 1992 Marvel Masterpiece set I had when I was in elementary? I still got my 1992 Marvel Masterpiece set. That I still hold to. Where is it at? I still got it, I swear. Let me see if I can bring it up. Yep, look, I got it right here. Boom, look. I still got my 1992 Marvel Masterpiece set. Still got that bad boy. I got the whole set. So, I mean, like I said, I hold on to memories, man. 1992. Crazy. But yeah, man. It was a blast, man. Like I said, life was just so different back then.
Never had a set of those, but I had a few of those cards too.
Oh man, because that's what you remember. Everybody used to be into that back in the day. You remember, like, man, we used to go to the comic book stores. Everybody was getting comic books. Everybody was buying X-Men cards, Marvel cards, something like that. And then as we got older, then
Hell yeah.
Yeah, then as we got older, Ninja Turtles kicked in. Everybody wanted to draw Ninja Turtles. Everybody wanted the Ninja Turtle toys. I mean, everybody went Ninja Turtle crazy. And then we went from that to video game consoles when everybody was going from Nintendo to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Then you had, what was the other one? Sega Saturn, Game Boy, Game Gear, Atari, Dreamcast. It's a lot. See, I ain't gonna lie, my favorite console, Nintendo 64 off top. Mine was in Nintendo 64 because you had GoldenEye, and that was a beast at that game. GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Killer Instinct Gold. Man, with some other games, but to me, N64 was a game changer. To me, it changed the whole game for me. You know, from having the graphics of Nintendo and all of that to now going to more of a 3D-like graphic. I mean, to me, Nintendo 64 shut it down. It was a start of something different. So, I mean, yeah, N64 was my favorite console. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And to my fellas, on both sides of the fence, don't y'all even lie. Tell the God, tell the truth.
Dragon Divide says,
What you say?
I wonder how often kids nowadays do the couch multiplayer like we did with Gold.
I know, facts. I know, right? Yeah, I know. And like I said, my fellas, don't even lie. Tell the truth. How many of y'all try to live that fantasy off of seeing something else? Meaning like, Boy Meets World, Cora and Topanga. I'm talking about the relationship goal-wise. Like, y'all wanted that type of love back then. Like, you used to watch these shows and y'all wanted that. Boy Meets World, Love and Basketball, because I know a lot of y'all who seen Love and Basketball wanted that relationship. Don't even lie to me. I know y'all did. It was a lot of couples, like everybody wanted to live like, man, you want that. Man, Teletubbies, say Teletubbies for me. Oh, I forgot about Teletubbies. You sure right. I did forget about that. See, when I grew up, my dad was a horror fanatic, so I grew up off of horror movies a lot with him. I grew up, like Terminator, Hellraiser, the original Chucky, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, the TGIF family comedy shows you waited all week to watch with your family.
Yeah, that was like Family Matters, The Dinosaurs. I'm trying to remember the whole lineup. I can't remember. It's been so long. Dang, I'm trying to remember the rest of them.
Dragon Divide says, yeah.
Man, but I remember that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wanted that Cora and Topanga type love. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in my little crush days, as a kid, having these crushes on girls, and after watching those shows, I wanted that. I wanted to be like Cora and Topanga. And then as I got older, watched Love and Basketball, I wanted that type of relationship. You could be in a little dorm, you playing your little strip basketball. But yeah, man. I mean, it used to be fun back then, man. I just miss them days, man. I miss them days. And then see, my dad grew up, and he also was like a National Lampoon's head. Like, he liked it, Vacation with Chevy Chase. He liked it, Animal House, Caddyshack. Then he had Mel Brooks, Blazing Saddles, Police Academy. Man, I used to watch a lot of comedy stuff, but mainly dealing with a lot of old SNL people. Like Chris Farley, rest in peace. Jim Belushi, rest in peace. Phil Hartman, rest in peace. I mean, it was like a lot of these good movies that used to come out back in the day, man. It's just but the only thing that get on my nerves, see, these film directors, these people think we stupid. Like as if we don't know they remaking old movies. Come on, man. Like when they remade Vacation, we know it was already a Vacation. Like when they remade The Thing, we already knew it was the old thing with Kurt Russell. Like, stop remaking stuff that we already know, we already seen. So, I mean, it's like they have no ideas to create something new. Because it's like the stuff they're putting out, we already know what it is. It's like we already know where you got it from. But yeah, man, I mean, just everything used to be different. I know I think it was Fridays. Because me and my dad used to watch Tales from the Crypt all the time. We used to watch that. And with some other horror shows that come on. Stephen King's Creep Show. And then he got me to Stephen King when it used to be, Christine, Carrie, Tommy Knockers. I know I'm missing something. Oh, Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet was one. That used to be one of my favorites. And it was like not Children of the Corn. Was it Children of the Damned? I think it was Children of the Damned. Them kids, the eyes that glow green or whatever it was. But yeah, man, it's like I grew up on a lot of this old school stuff, man, and there's a lot of memories that I had, man, and again, Dragon and all of these guys can really witness to that or contest to that man, life was so much better back then. I mean, everything was just so simple. I mean, school was simple. Getting with girls was simple because, again, they didn't ask for a lot. It was just all about feelings really about you really caring for that person caring about you without all this other bull crap they got now these days because of social media pumping their heads up thinking that, oh, you need more, you need more. Back then it was so simple. Simple letters, simple calls, going out. It was just simple, just I like you, you like me.
And more color.
Yeah.
Look at McDonald's.
Exactly. Like just like life was just so like it was just so fun. I mean even like football games is fun. Like everybody couldn't wait to go to football games and meet up. Basketball games and meet up. Going to these school dances and meeting up. I mean, like I said, everything used to be so fun back then, man. And I miss that. I mean, man, then we went through so many restaurants, man, because man, because what was all the old restaurants out here? We had like Ruby Tuesdays, Western Sizzler, Piccadilly, of course, Ryan's, I can lie, Ryan's. I couldn't wait. We used to, like every time we would get out of church, we'll go straight to Ryan's because we already knew them rolls would be hot and ready. We knew them rolls would be hot and ready to tell. Boy, I couldn't wait until Ryan's open. And but yeah, man. And then then when I was small, McDonald's used to be my spot. Like over the weekends, I liked the McDonald's breakfast because I used to get myself ready for the cartoon lineups. So I would get my breakfast ready. What else we used to do? Man, like I said, it was so many things. And like I said, music was different. When we coming up from the South, like I said, I didn't really start getting into screw music or Southern music or South music until I got into middle school. Cause I didn't know what the hell a screwed up click was. I didn't know what chopped and screw was. Cause when I first heard it, I'm like, what? I thought something was wrong with the radio. And it's like, nah, man, this is some down south. You know, that's when my cousins, that was older than me, they started to break it down to me on what it was. Cause I don't know if y'all remember, they had F action. I ain't gonna say that out loud, but they had F action. That's like a screwed up tape. I didn't know what none of that was. I didn't know who the hell Millionaire Paul was. I didn't know who Slim Thug, ESG, DJ Screw, Big Hog, Big Pokey, Big Mo. And man, once I got into it, I'm like, oh, okay. And it kind of just, you got used to it. But and the reason why I started getting into that, because again, with Texas being our second home, we would leave from here and go to Texas, because Texas was our chill spot. And you already, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, 97.9 was the popular radio station that used to play all the music. That was the Houston station. Yeah, I'm watching it, boss. I'm still watching it. Still trending down. I'm watching it. I'm definitely watching it. Still trending, downtrending. And, but yeah, I mean, but like I said, life was just so different back then. Music was different back then. Like, music back then was really telling a story versus the crap they pulling out now. They just talk about anything just random. You know, it'd be something stupid. You know, back then, again, you had a story being told throughout every song. You know, something to listen to, something to enjoy, where you didn't have to skip to go to a favorite song. It's like you would play it all the way through because every song had it was just kicking, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's why I said I just miss all of that, man. I mean, everything. School dances, boy. You already know which popular songs are playing in a school dance. You had Genuine Difference. You had Joe, All the Things. You had Jagged Edge. I Wanna Be. You had Deborah Cox. How Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. You had Genuine Pony, of course. Yeah, I like all these old school songs, man. Like, but music was so, man, I miss the music too. Like, everything used to just be just hitting back then, man. You know, your 112s, your Jagged Edges, I mean, hell, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Like, I mean, everything used to be popping. Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, even country music was popping. I mean, like, everything was just, it's like, I don't know where all that went, man. It just died off. We used to listen to everything. Yeah, so let's take a quick dive back into the charts real quick, guys, and I'm gonna soon be heading on out. So let's take a quick dive because we're all pulling back still. So let's in case y'all still trading, to kind of help y'all out before I roll out. So let's go. All right, guys. So we back real quick. So right now, we as Marty stated, we are still on a downtrend, guys. So we are still getting on this downtrend fade, going back down towards these key levels here. So we're definitely getting that little fade still, on down still, where we are going back down towards these key areas here, right about here. See, we are pulling back. We're all pulling back down towards that 546.60. Now, could we go down lower? I believe so. We do crack because the rate that this is going, we could be seeing some more downside because, I mean, we definitely getting a nice sell-off. Definitely getting a nice sell-off where we could possibly see some more lows coming. So I'm just going to let you guys know. So if we do crack that 546.66, we could be coming back on down towards these low areas. So in those areas, 545.50 for sure. 545.50. Yeah, and maybe coming all the way. Matter of fact, it's weird. Maybe falling down too. Maybe falling down to this 545.50-ish mark first. Crack this key level to come all the way down to 45.50. Because they'd be lining up right with that trend line. You know, you do catch that pullback, you'd be lining up right with that trend line. And it'd be around 545.50. Right here. Well, you could bounce back on up after this dump off. So, yeah. So right now, it's definitely pulling. You still got room to come down. Still got room to come down. So keep your eyes peeled to see. But I think it's going to be around that 545.50 mark, guys. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it should be. Duplicate. Let me go back and make a duplicate copy. And as you can see, I told y'all where and Amazon was going. I told y'all around that 194.60. See, was I lying to y'all? Boom! I told you. It was a slow fade, but I told you where it was going. I told y'all where Amazon was going. My line never changed. My line been sitting here that whole entire time since 9:30. I told y'all we was gonna fade down too. Boom, called it. Now, as far as SPY, we do have that pullback all the way down when you're going to crack that 546.66 and even further down to that 545.50. So do keep that in mind, and we do have room to come back down to these key levels, guys. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. We are definitely pulling back. Definitely pulling back. With room to still come on down. Here you go. With room to still drop this way, guys. Room to still drop this way. Keep it on watch. Because it looks like that's where it wants to aim down to towards that around that 545.50. 545.50. So, yep. In a few more minutes, guys, I'm about to be wrapping it up. Again, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns.
You play TSLA today?
I didn't play it, but I called it. But Dragon, I called it since yesterday. Even before the breakout. I told everybody. Matter of fact, I was calling out Tesla like a few months ago. And I told them where it was going. Like, I can show you the proof. Like, right here, Tesla. Like, I told everybody. I said, do keep in mind. And I went to this chart right here on my 5-year chart. I got my proof right here, boss. So I told them right here. Let me move it over a little bit. Here's my proof. I said, as we were falling, you know, as we were coming off of this trend line here, because you can see that channel. You can see the channel going up, down, up, down, up, and down. So as we were falling and bouncing right around that 140 level, I said, guys, Tesla, if you can bounce the top of this trend line, has room to rotate back up to where? 200. And that was in April. That was in April 22nd. I called that out. And I said exactly where it could go. And you tested 200 once, and then you U-shape back up, tested 200 twice, and you can see where we hit around 200. Boom, drop. Oh, that's Amazon. 200 right here, drop. Called it. So I've been calling that out since April. Calling this out since April. Since this pullback here, and you bounced off that trend line up to this yellow line here, 200. And exactly where we hit. Ran up to 200 and ran up to 202. So boom, I called it all out. Called it out, boss. Now as far as SPY, if you don't hold that 146.66, you do have room to come back down to even this level. Because the way that the market is started getting out a little bit aggressive on the downside, if we don't hold that 496.66, you can definitely come back on down. So let's see, because that'll be your second area. But look at that H pattern. You can clearly see that pattern. Look at that H pattern, then boom, dump. So it might be setting up another H pattern when you crack that level. So this could be second H pattern number 2. So you got 1 leg, 2 leg. So we could, which means we could crack that 546.66 and back on down to even these lower levels, which would probably be around that 545 when you catch another drop. But if we can hold on top of that trend line, you can rotate back up to what? 546.66. So that means you rotate from the bottoms of 546.66 back on up towards it. So you could see a bounce opportunity from the 545.50 back up to 546.66. It kind of catch like that rotation, something like this. So keep it on watch, guys. But yeah, man, I'm about to soon get ready to wrap it up, man, and get myself ready and geared up. But definitely keep your eyes peeled on this key level, 546.66, for possible movement back on down towards these lows, for a possible bounce back on up. So keep your eyes peeled on that, because we are still seeing some more downside at the moment. You are getting that H pattern, which is leading to more of a bigger drop. So as you can see, anytime you get an H pattern, that leads to another lower leg on down towards the downside. So that is normally your pattern set up on an H pattern. Have a great weekend. Yeah, boss. So yeah, let me go ahead and get into our normal lobby.
Have a good one.
Man, you too, boss. And again, man, thank you so much for coming through and Dan, thank you again, boss, man. Thank you so much for coming through. So, yeah, team, let's go ahead and head into the headquarters, and I'm about to give everybody their shout out and their love before we roll out on our Friday and gear up for our next trading session, which will be in July. So, let's rock and roll. Let's go. All right, we back, team, back in the headquarters, man. Again, guys, thank y'all so much for coming through, man. I definitely had a ball this week. We definitely killed it on profits this week. Tariq killed it, Lowboy, man, Marty, all of y'all, engineer, man. Shout out to all of y'all who profited today. Let me give y'all sound off real quick for making a huge opportunity this week. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Appreciate you too, Marty. So let me go ahead and give a shout out to my Twitch family, to my YouTube family, for all of those who came through. Dragon, thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for coming through too, boss. Jackie Queen, thank you so much for coming through. Who else we got in the building? Jay, thank you so much for coming through as well. I got two J's, Jay Sanction and J24. Shout out to both of the J's. It's a lot of J's in here. Who else we got in the building? Joy, shout out to you for coming through, boss. Nadia, thank you again so much for the super chats and the love. Thank you for coming through as well. Tariq, again, shout out to you and congratulations on your profit. And I think that should be it on that side. Last but not least, you already know my team, my family already. Tradecaster, let me give a shout out to y'all. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to Sean Deckmore and to the Tradecaster crew for creating all of this, for making this possible to begin with. Shout out to all of y'all. And again, if you want more information, do go to tradecaster.com, where you can get more information on becoming a member and thinking about joining the community. But other than that, let me give a shout out to my crew. Lowboy, Marty, Sean, shout out to you, boss. Golden Paquito, Coco Mix, One Shot, Trader J. Who else we got in the building? Who else? King Kong Trade, shout out to you, boss. Let me see. D Willie, Engineer. Who else we had in the building? Make sure I don't miss nobody. Make sure I get everybody before I roll out. Coldplay is always a pleasure. That's my right hand man there too. That's always a pleasure. My guy there. That's my guy. Who else? Kato J, shout out to you, boss. Nuno, shout out to you, Thunder. M15, I got in the building. Inamoon, shout out to you, boss. Who else we got in the building, man? Let's see. I think I got everybody. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Vandy. Shout out to Vandy. Got you, boss. I ain't gonna forget about you. Vandy, that should be it. Now. I think that should be it. Yeah. I think that's it, team. But yeah, man, guys, man, I thank y'all so much for coming through, man. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. Man, continuously, man, keep showing support by smashing the like button, subscribe. Again, guys, I appreciate all of my Twitch family for the follows. Appreciate y'all for the subs, the raids, everything that y'all do for me, man. I'm truly beyond grateful, and I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling and keep putting money in you guys' pockets. Thank you so much for the love and that y'all give to me. Thank you so much. And man, I do hope everybody have a blessed weekend, and we're gonna get rocking and rolling for Money Monday. You already know how we go, and as usual, I will be getting the lessons ready for Sunday as we prepare ourselves for next week. So I got y'all on that. I'm going to be putting everything together, and we're going to go over a few lessons as well. So for all my Patreon members, YouTube members, do keep that on lock. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling with that as well. And again, we're going to have all our breakdowns. But yeah, man, I just hope everybody have a blessed weekend this week, man. Again, shout out to all of y'all who did profit. Y'all deserve it. Y'all earned it. And we're going to continuously keep making that money. And you already know what I'm about to say before I roll on out, man. And we'll be back Monday, 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. So just to let you know. But other than that, guys, I do hope y'all have a blessed weekend. And you already know what I'm about to say. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, I hope y'all have a blessed weekend, and we will get it crushing, rocking and rolling for Money Monday, y'all. Peace.